Hello, hello. Wow, it's been a hot minute. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Might be a little bit of a quiet night tonight because I'm starting a little later than I usually like to. I had to recover and take a nap when I got home from work today. I've had quite the week at work, but I'm feeling inspired to try to work on some stuff here in Citaloon, and I'd love to chat with you all for however long we can stream today. And also, I guess I'm just casually like broadcasting Dusty here. Y'all can see me too if you want, I guess. Here's me, and then there's Dusty. It's both of us. We're both here. The crowd's all here, including Benita and Jules and hi Simi and Rakia and E-Girl and Pylite and Cloudy and Chris and Aaron and Shivy and Rakia, best pals Shivy and Rakia. And hi Teru. Teru's grading papers while watching the stream. I hope the paper grading's going good. So they're narrative stories written by kids learning English as a second language. Oh no! I mean, that sounds amazing, but I also relate to that as someone who has taken a foreign language and had to like write an essay in a foreign language. Like, that is the worst. It's one thing to like just sort of learn words, and it's another thing to try to put them together in a coherent way. Oh god, it's awful. Best of luck, and I hope you read some good stories, Teru. And hi, Lemons! And hi, Jeremy, it's great to see you. Welcome in, I hope you've been doing well. Julian was hanging out with me on the screen earlier, and then he abandoned me. So, Julian needs to come back here. He was my Citaloon model buddy. Okay, hi! Thank you, Kay! Good to see you too. Oh, how many months is that, Kay?
H-I-I-I, good to see you. 2 hearts.
H-I-I-I, back to you too. Thank you, Kay. Oh, thank you for getting the shout out for Kay as well. They've rated us quite a few times, and it looks like they've been into some Genshin lately. I hope you've been doing well, Kay. Kay also works at the same place as I do, not the same location, but the same company. I hope you've been doing so good, Kay. Thank you so much for, wow, 15 months of support. Dang, you deserve a nice big tree for that. And hi, Big Jills. Cloudy. Wanted to wait until the hellos were over, but 20 months? Why am I reading this when the bot will also read this? Why am I doing that?
Wanted to wait till the hellos were over, but OMG. 20 months. Nearing 2 years, holy crap, that's insane. A 4's 1, wow.
Holy crap indeed. Andrew! Wow, thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Cloudy. I really appreciate you too. Love you all
Hoy,
so
Amy
much.
in chat. Press ah.
Aw, hoy to you too. Thank you so much, Andrew. Can we get a shout out for Andrew too? Andrew's on Club Tortimer with me and is also a big Animal Crossing stan. And also,
Camel type.
we can do a shout out for Cloudy too. Cloudy also sometimes streams some shenanigans. And Kimmel, thank you for the 100 biddies, friend. Thank you for adding to this little impromptu beginning a stream hype train. Thank you, Kimmel. And Shivy. Aw, Shivy, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Tiny Butterfly, I hope you enjoy that sub from Sweet Shivy. Thank you so much, dear friend. It's so good to see you. I've missed you. Lemons, thank you for the 100 biddies. I've missed you too. Love you all so much. Thank you all so much for the support and the love. Shivy, I watched a single episode of Avatar with a family member, so that was kind of fun, kind of an echo of you watching Avatar with your mom. Did you all ever finish? Oh, your phone's about to die, Rakia. F in chat. Oh, and thanks for all the love and hype and the shout outs. Shout outs for everybody. And hi, Kappa. How's it going? Are you doing good today? Any closer to finishing what I'm sure was the masterpiece of an island creation you've been talking about in Discord and Twitch? You've been up and down 2K, but feeling better now? Yeah, I'm trying to kind of turn a corner here and be positive. I've had a bit of a rough week the past week, hence the lack of streams, but we're gonna get through it, Kay. We got this. And hi, Simmy! Love you too, Simmy. It's good to see you. Oh, I see the leaf with the shades has made an appearance. One of my favorite little emote customizations. Thank you again for the 20 months, Cloudy. And hi, Benita. How are you today, Benita? And hi, Robin Fee. You've been playing Minecraft. Oh. I've never played Minecraft, but I'm sure you're having a good time. Oh, thank you, Aaron. Yeah, I love this wig. This wig is one of my favorites. I was kind of feeling myself today, not gonna lie. We love a confident moment here. Dusty's face always cracks me up. Oh, let's see what she, oh, she's not looking. Okay, I can probably make her look, though. Dusty! This is the treat bag. I feel kind of bad. I have like too good of channel points redemptions now. Like I have channel points redemptions that people like to save up for now, like the adopt a villager and the like photos being taken of your island with the wide angle camera lens. So I think I'm gonna give Dusty a free little treat here, just to, you know, we don't need acorns to give Dusty a treat. And just give her one for being a stream star. You want some treats, baby? Here you go. I hope you enjoy. I guess I can use channel points on my own stream, right? Or is that not how it works? Probably not. I see I have no channel points. That's not fair. You're not doing so hot physically, Benita. Lots of soreness and joint pain today, but I'm too stubborn to take Tylenol. Oh, I'm sorry you're going through that, Benita. I've been dealing with some body pains and aches too, and I feel you on the medicine thing. Sometimes, you know, you hear about if you overuse those NSAID medications, if that's how you pronounce it. You hear that maybe there can be side effects, so that maybe you shouldn't go too nuts with those. But maybe you have like a heating or an ice pad, or can just rest and take care of yourself. I hope you feel better soon, Benita. Oh, Nimrads, Joey. You redeemed a cat treat. So that can be from Joey there. Or I can even give her a few more and just make her like extra hype. Give her a little bit of extra love today. Oh no, she left. she's like, she's pretty hyped about this. She's like, I gotta approach closer. Dusty! Dusty! I'm messing with her. There you go. I hope you enjoy. Probably pretty hyped, aren't you, girl? Oh, thank you so much for the little impromptu hype train. I really appreciate it. Triggered by y'all's resubs, and I hope you get a cute emote out of it. Thank you so much for the love and the hype to start the stream. She's the cutest. Oh, thank you for the Dusty love. Just hate taking more meds on top of my prescribed. Yeah. I have to take some meds right now for this plantar fasciitis thing that I have, like with my foot. I'm glad I'm getting it treated now, though. I've had foot pain for like a hot minute at work, and it's nice to be going to see like a podiatrist and actually making a plan for like how to get better and suggesting some insoles and that sort of thing. So I'm pretty excited about that. Having trouble balancing the cat cam right now. There we go. Isn't this a nice little mystical walkway too, especially at night? Doesn't this look so lovely and dreamy, but also very incomplete? I will finish it one of these days. You keep blowing all your acorn points on rigging poles. Yeah, that's what Shivy uses them on. Her Majesty is feasting. Dusty Queen. And hi, Shy. Thank you for the lurk. I guess since Dusty's settling down here, we can move it back to me. Oh, thank you all for the Dusty love. Let's see what my pockets are like, because I'm sure they're questionable, as usual, aren't they? Oh, and hi, Luxury Cherry. Hi, Cherry. Yeah, what a time to come in. I'm glad you got to see Dusty. There she still is back there. Say hi. Gonna lurk for a little bit while you organize a bunch of keycap trays. Keycap trays? Like for a computer? But thank you for the lurk. I hope you're having a good day today, Nimrats. Thank you for the Dusty treats. Thanks for being here. Dusty looks like the dragon in the Three Dragons meme. Oh, what is the Three Dragons meme? Should I Google this? What the hell is this? Oh no, the cat cam just fell off, y'all. If we ever go back to Dusty, I will have to reassemble the cat cam. It fell off. But yeah, I'm being informed of some new memes here. We have to investigate. Oh, Winter! Stream baby time! Winter, what are we gonna name our stream baby? Thank you so much for the 9 months. We're investigating memes. Shivy says that Dusty looks like one of these dragons. Which one, Dusty? Or which one, Shivy? I just called you Dusty, Shivy. Like I just called you my cat's name. I hope you feel proud about that. I got a little confused in my head between one of my mods and my cat. Time to get some better shoes. Yeah, I feel like maybe I really screwed up my feet by wearing these steel toes that I have that aren't very supportive. And I'm gonna have to go hardcore and buy some better shoes and do all that good stuff. Buy some better insoles. Oh, Kira Jev, enjoy your nothing. Thank you for being here. Great to see you. How have you been, Jevin? Dusty is literal magic. Oh, she thanks you. Although she has peaced out, so she betrayed the stream here. Maybe she's got to go wet her mouth, though, after eating all those noms. She's got to go get a beverage of her own. I'm sure it won't be Coke Zero like mine. Oh, and hi, Drewby. It's good to see you. Happy Tuesday to you too, friend. I hope you've been doing well. Always great to see you and your green username in chat. Oh, okay, forcing me to organize my pockets here. I better get at it. I'm pretty indiscriminately, like, dropping stuff in my storage at the moment. Your outfits are super cute. Oh, thank you, Cherry. Oh, wow, so great to see everybody. I missed you all. Oh, Boomer is our stream kid, Winter. Yeah, I remember you were the one that first hyped Boomer to me. I used to not be a fan of Boomer, but me and Winter have both kind of fallen in love with him. So he's perfect for our stream baby. The derpy expression on all of them. Oh yeah, I can see it. Dusty does have a really kind of like derpy face. I love that about her. I love taking pictures of her. Who doesn't confuse mods with cats, to be honest? Alright, is this good enough, Kay? Wow, Jay! My old pal Jay. Thank you so much.
16 months. 3. I hope you're doing well and thanks for all the great streams.
Oh, thank you, Jay. It's great to see you. Likewise, I hope you're doing well. I know you're a busy bee with your ambitions and your work and school and whatnot. Jay is working to become like a video editor or like a video producer, and he's really, really good at what he does. How have you been, Jay? Thank you so much for such a long streak of support and being one of the channel founders and being a pal and a mod for so long. Appreciate you, and thanks for all the love and hype in chat. BRB gonna change my name to Dusty. Even the best steel toes are brutal. Definitely gotta invest in some good ones. Yeah, Kay, if you have any recommendations, feel free to let me know. I asked my podiatrist what I should get, and he was just like, oh, you should, like, get some Skechers or something. And I was like, it doesn't sound like you know a lot about it. I don't know. Just because my podiatrist is a foot doctor doesn't mean he knows, like, all the best steel toe brands. So feel free to let me know your recommendations if you have any, Kay. And hi, Hammy. I hope you're doing good, too. Great to see you, Hammy. Does the company support shoes? Yeah, we can have a voucher, or like it gets added to our paycheck or reimbursed to our paycheck for like up to $75 or something. So you can even kind of like go a little pricey with your steel toes and get like a good one. And then, you know, you'll be reimbursed. Get yourself some Timberlands or something. But, yeah, I think typically I've just bought some cheap ones. Being confused with Dusty would be an honor. Oh, oh yeah, thanks for getting a shout out for Winter. I love Winter so much, and I wish I could catch her streams more. Sometimes it doesn't work out schedule-wise, but she's really, really good at what she does. And right now I'm looking for a moon, believe it or not, but I feel like it might just be out and about outside. You'll be working on your island while watching the stream, Kappa? Oh, that's nice. Watching me work on my island helps you work on yours. Yeah, can help like give us strength and motivation. I've even seen some people on Twitch do like study streams and whatnot, which I can't really relate to, but if like having company helps you be motivated, that definitely seems to be a phenomenon. Oh, thanks for the hype, everyone. You had some docs that lasted forever, but funnily enough, I have Skechers right now. Oh! Okay, maybe my podiatrist didn't know what he was talking about with the Skechers. Stan Skechers. How have things been with you? Oh, thanks for asking. Things haven't been like terrible or anything, but I have been kind of having like a bit of a rough week. I sound like such a crybaby, but I'm not used to working like 5 days in a row. I usually work 3 days and then I'm off, and then I work 2 days and then I'm off. And I got really, really used to that as a schedule, and I just worked 5 days in a row with several turnarounds and inventory, and yeah, I've been having problems with my feet, so yeah, that's my complaints. I haven't been doing like fabulous, but I'm trying to turn a corner and be more positive and hopeful for the future now, especially now that I'm getting treated for my foot and have some suggestions. So thank you for asking. I'm glad you're doing well, Jay. Yeah, I kind of was interested in some custom insoles, Kay, but I think my podiatrist just wants me to get some on Amazon first. Oh, you're also gonna work on your island during stream, Hammy? Well, I guess I should say what we might work on a little bit, or start to work on. You remember that fountain area I was just showing off a second ago? I want to put the fountain area like in the middle of a sunken garden, and then build cliffs around it and make it like super dreamy and stuff like that. I'm not sold on the location. I don't know if this is where it's gonna be forever, but I do want to have like a sunken fountain garden somewhere in the island. So I'm gonna experiment with it right there, sort of like how I don't know if this is gonna be where the land bridge is gonna be, but I like to experiment with things and then figure out where in the town I'm actually gonna put it, if that makes sense. So that's what we might be up to today, along with Cozy Chit Chat and Catch Up. And I can't find my moon, dang it. Where is my moon item? I wonder if I just missed it in my storage, or if I'll have to like craft another one. Yeah, we always have inventory at the same time, Kay, as Costco buddies. You don't sound like a crybaby. Work is hard and you're doing a lot. Oh, thank you, Shivy. Same with you all too. I'm sure you all have your own struggles in your life and stuff, and we do have a venting channel on Discord if you ever need support. But I'm sure you all have lots of stuff on your plates with work and school and stuff as well. Oh, thank you, Lemons. Yeah, I'm feeling better right now, so I'm not just like putting on a front or whatever. I'm pretty psyched that I'm off work for a day, and I got some Dusty cuddles earlier. I took a nice nap and then woke up and cuddled with Dusty in a very silly way. Oh, here's my Moon. She is the softest cat ever, and she's so plush and soft and squishy. She's so fun to cuddle with. I guess before I get started on that sunken fountain garden, I am a little intrigued. I want to try one more centerpiece. There's this cool concept in New Horizons of like a centerpiece decoration, especially when you're making like an elegant symmetrical island. And I want to try like a moon with like anthurium plants around it and see how that looks, like a little moon garden or something. You don't know until you try, and I think it'll be a fun experiment. Skechers are the best. I've been using their slip-on shoes for years. Oh, okay. I wore Skechers a lot when I was a little kid, so I think I almost kind of like wrote them off in my head. Like, I was like, oh, those are the shoes I wore when I was little, but I should give them another shot, I guess. A sunken garden. I've been thinking of adding a sunken waterfall. They're so cool. Yeah, like all the sunken things. I agree. I'm having fun with some more symmetrical and elegant sorts of builds in this island, since it's supposed to be more of that kind of vibe, you know? Ooh, okay. What if you like raise the anthurium plants on something like this, and then like below you have like some of those glowing type plants, like the ones that are what are they called? The nut lamps? The tree bounty lamps, whatever they are. Hashtag Amy Relaxation Era. Thank you so much. I can't wait. I'm totally gonna vibe tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna try to finish my Bywater paths tomorrow. Cue a quote from Robin recently, which I died from. I'm always trying to subtly like show off Bywater. Let me see if I can find that one. I'm always like, do y'all want to see Bywater? But I'll try to finish my paths tomorrow. I might even, if I'm brave, I might stream it on a sock account, because I really want to hold myself accountable to trying to finish those paths. Want to get it done. Oh, and hi Japanda Man. Good to see you. How have you been? Thanks so much for dropping by. I know we got that Australian time zone in the way, but I hope you're doing well. Has it been busy with back to school season? Well, I work at a pretty high volume Costco, so it's pretty busy like all the time. My manager's always making jokes about it to like other Costco managers, like, you're not high volume like us. Like, it's so funny to hear like all these manager types like trash talk each other. But yeah, we're a pretty busy Costco. Harmonia Crossing, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Oh, and thank you, Drewby. Yes, I hope you all get some good rest too. Even though it's the middle of the week and a lot of you are probably at work and stuff, hopefully you can unwind in the evening and get your rest time before the next day. Oh, you have 2 days off too, Kay? They switched you back from the 3 and 2 day schedule to 5 days in a row. It's really rough. Yeah, I don't know how people do it. That's actually like the normal schedule. Like, how many of you like work like 5 days in a row? Like, That's the normal schedule, isn't it? But I struggle with it, and I'm glad to hear that I'm not alone. Maybe it's just because it can be like kind of physical what we do and a lot of like standing up and stuff. Yes, the nut lamp. Tree bounty is too hard to remember, so it's just the nut lamp to me. Nut lamp emote win. Eyes emoji. I like how we're just like memeing at each other right now, like eyes emoji? Gosh, you know you're like online too much when you like say aloud emojis. I've been binge playing Littlewood the past few days. I can't decide who to marry. Oh. I feel like I know some of the character names in Stardew Valley. Isn't there one named Haley? I don't know anyone in Littlewood though. Does anyone have hookup suggestions for Littlewood for Shivy? Oh, I'm glad that you all endorse my nut lamp referrals. I don't know if I have one in my pockets. Do I? Oh, I do. So I wonder if that will also vibe. Oh yeah, I think that does. I think that'll be pretty classy. So this is another potential centerpiece maybe. Maybe I should do something other than the stone stools. If you all have a better suggestion, my only wish is I could customize the stone stools to something like ivory, and then I think it would be a lot prettier. RIP that we can't do these things. Saw some of your updates for the Bywater path. They've been looking good. Oh, thank you, Jay. I'm really proud of it, and I can't wait to finish that island and work on some other patterns. I'm daydreaming so heavily for patterns for this town too. Do y'all want to see some of what I want to do for patterns for this island? I got some inspiration from Pinterest, and I'm gonna show you all my lovely little Pinterest here. I have this folder called Citaloon. Where is it? I'm starting to get too many of these boards here. Where's my Citaloon one? Oh, here it is. So I've got lots of inspo logged here of just like generic like sun and moon type stuff. But I think what I'd really like to do for a pathway is I'd like to do something like this that's a big round tile, like maybe a mural that's quite a few tiles, and then along the edges have like phases of the moon bordering the tile, and then that can be like a good centerpiece border. Like say you put something like a moon on top of that, or you put like a bird bath on top of that, and then this is what the tile looks like underneath. So I think I'm gonna draw like lots of Art Nouveau inspirations for some of my path work with Citaloon. And if you ever want to browse some of my inspo, you can look through here. I stan Alphonse Mucha. He's so good. I love him so much. Anyway, we can go back to the game and I'll continue catching up on chat here. Oh, thank you, Shivy. I'm glad you also always want to see Bywater. We'll definitely play in that town again sometime soon, maybe after I finish my pathways. She's not like the other Costcos. Yeah, it's so funny. I don't really relate to like all the numbers hustle like for a Costco because I'm not like a manager, but I definitely hear about it sometimes and I'm just like, oh, that's cool. And hi Brandy, hi Minecraft Bimbo, how are you? Good to see you. You're a 5-dayer yourself. Are you able to, I mean, I guess you're used to it. I mean, I struggle with it. Do you struggle with it at all, Hammy? Yeah, and I know that's the traditional school schedule. I would always like live for the weekends when I was in school, man. I could barely take it sometimes. in the later years of my school career, I would start to get like really toxic and like stay up all night and stuff, and then I'd sleep for like 14 hours a day on the weekends. Oh wow, you have some steel toe recommendations, Bonita, or your husband does? Thank you so much. Red Wings? Ooh. I really appreciate the help, y'all. I did a couple days of shipped orders 3 days in a row, and then I was like, not today, computer work only. And maybe also watching Pretty Woman. Yeah, we all need that rest sometimes, Senna. How do you like working for Shipped? Is that like a kind of a difficult job sometimes? Do you have to like work fast? But it's good to see you, Senna. And hi, Serenity. Oh, the island's going pretty well, I think, other than a lot of organizational issues, but I'm having a lot of fun building up this island and crafting these kind of like dreamy, symmetrical layouts, and yeah, it's coming along experimentally. How are you? Oh, do y'all like the little moon garden so far? Let's go and add our nut lamps to it. Ivory stone stools would be so pretty. Yeah. F in chat for the lack of customization options. I know a lot of people stand the daydreamed mossy customization for all the stone stuff as well. You know how we can't customize everything to mossy, although you can customize a few things. Like the stone archway, right? Oh gosh, the way I haven't, you know, customized any of these, that sucks. They're all still red. I'm going on dates with all the townsfolk in Littlewood before I marry someone because there's no divorce. Oh, there's no turning back. It's forever. Oh gosh, that kind of stinks. I don't really play a whole lot of games that have like romance in them. The only thing I remember, like Final Fantasy VII, you could kind of like, depending on how you treated Aerith and Tifa, you could, you know, end up with either Aerith or Tifa. I actually like both of them. I like both Aerith and Tifa, but I kind of related to Aerith's aesthetics a bit more, like how she lives in that like pretty church with all the flowers. You know me, I like my flowery aesthetic, so I was kind of like an Aerith stan. I've cosplayed her before. By the way, I've started the process of maybe figuring out like how I'm going to turn this into a castle. I think that I'm gonna have a doorway right in the middle, so I'm experimenting with things like that, and I'm gonna have another house on the other side and try to make it look very castle-like. Do you think cancer tables would work well instead of the stone stools? Oh, that is a good idea. I think that's a really good thought. My only pet peeve with the cancer tables is that I think they're a little bit too crab heavy in their disposition. They look I don't know, like you're really emphasizing crabs a lot, but they are celestial. They're a reference to a constellation, so I guess that's what I should keep in mind. They aren't merely crabs, they are celestial crabs. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like my Pinterest, Shivy. It's like full of my Animal Crossing inspiration. I'm a little addicted to Pinteresting sometimes. And I'm glad you all like my path idea. You love the Art Nouveau aesthetic too, Brandy? Yeah, it's one of my favorite movements. I kind of wish there was more of it. I was looking at some like Art Nouveau architecture on Pinterest, and I was like, why aren't all our streets like decked out in Art Nouveau? Like, why is this not everywhere? Like, I get bitter about it sometimes. Like, why can't everything be pretty? I don't know. I guess maybe not everyone likes Art Nouveau as much as I do, but if I was a city designer, I would make everything Art Nouveau. Y'all should look up some Art Nouveau buildings. They're really pretty. Oh, thank you, Jay. Yeah, you have a celestial island yourself. Have you checked in on your old island, Jay? Shoot, what was it called again? Azimuth. Work can be really mentally draining for me. I always want it to be the weekend by Tuesday. Yeah, major mood. That's why I like my 2-day and 3-day work schedule. It gives me like a little bit of a break in between. I'm in such a rut with my island. I wish I could pay someone, give them a brief and let them run with it. I think some people might do that out there actually. You might could find some offers on Etsy or something. But I bet you can figure it out, Japan-a-man, and that'll be more satisfying, I think, if you can figure it out yourself. Aerith lives on a church with flowers, the privilege. It's so dreamy. Like, basically, flowers don't grow anywhere, like in the place where they live in Final Fantasy VII. Like, they live kind of underground, very, like, cyberpunk or steampunk or whatever you want to call it. And the only places the flowers grow are in Aerith's church, and she, like, sells the flowers as, like, a flower seller or flower girl. Just, like, dream life. Guess you're feeling crabby about the cancer table. Yeah. What do y'all think about it, though? Do you think it would look better? Maybe I should at least try it out. You like working at Shipped so far? Sometimes you make the mistake of accepting a big order with cases of water to deliver to a 3rd floor apartment. But I guess it helps to get some cardio in. Oh gosh. Really appreciate that I control my schedule. Pairs well with grad school. Oh, that's good to hear. So you don't have like shifts per se, but you can kind of control your schedule more. Yeah, you get that workout in. I feel that. I definitely get a workout sometimes with my job too. Phone is charged, jammies on, pasta procured, ready to vibe. Ooh, I love that for you, Rakia. What type of pasta is it? Sounds like such a mood. I had my jammies on earlier. I was taking a little nap on with Dusty, but I think it's also a vibe to get dressed up. I love getting I love getting dressed up. I'm about to go on all the remaining dates with townsfolk. My favorite move is to have a date with someone and then on the same day go around town and see if I can ask anyone out for a date the next day. So, you're what they call... What do they call that thing in Sailor Moon? Is anyone like a big Sailor Moon fan and knows that episode where Sailor Venus goes on dates with like multiple guys in the same day and they keep calling her like a double timer or something? Is that what it's called? Are you a double timer, Shivy? Shame on you. But yeah, this looks pretty good, I think. My only issue is that I can't really see the nut lamps in the back. Gotta see the nut lamps in the back somehow, but maybe I can break the symmetry and kind of raise those on stools as well so that you can see them. But I like the idea of this being a centerpiece somewhere too. Maybe put some columns around it, put some patterns underneath it. I think that'll be a good centerpiece. If I was in charge of decorating a town, there would be so much Art Nouveau on the banners. I'm glad you're also an Art Nouveau stan, Brandy. I'm glad we can bond over this about what we would do if we were in charge of street and city planning. You've been playing New Leaf lately, but sure you'll be getting back to New Horizons soon? Oh wow. I love that for you, that you're going back to your New Leaf roots. How has that been? What have you been up to in New Leaf? Oh, Final Fantasy VII had a remake recently, Shivy, but yeah, it is like a little bit steampunk. I really liked it anyways. I wonder what chaos you would get up to and what you would think of the characters and stuff, Shivy. Let me know if you ever play it. Do you like RPGs, Shivy? Like, do you like Japanese RPGs? That's kind of what it is. What if you use that Turkey Day thing? Oh! That's a good idea. My only pet peeve with the Turkey Day stand is that it's like really tall. Sometimes I wish I could shrink it down a little bit. Like the Turkey Day stand is super bulky. But maybe before we move on to the next centerpiece, which if y'all want to see the next centerpiece again, I have it on the other side of town. Maybe we can pack it up and start to bring it over. You had rotini with bologna sauce. Oh wow, that sounds really fancy. And hi Cruel, good evening to you. Thank you for the host, Cruel. RPGs are my jam, I love them. Oh, I'm glad. I bet you would maybe like Final Fantasy then. There's some other good Final Fantasy games from what I understand too, like not just 7, but I've heard good things about some other numbers in the series. That's the way they like title all their games, is just like numbers at the end. Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2. And down the line. Don't have to come up with creative names like Animal Crossing does. Just getting used to New Leaf again. How did we live with 16 pocket spaces? Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment. I would have trouble with the lack of transparency in paths too myself. Like, I feel like I would struggle a lot with that in particular. So here's the sunken garden. I wonder what the best vantage point for it will be. Will it be when I'm standing right here? Will it be when I'm standing at the top? Maybe I should try to move it closer. I don't know. This is already pretty close though. Agreed on the height of the Turkey Day stand. So disappointing there's not a shorter version. Yeah, we could definitely make some use out of a shorter version. Sometimes it just seems so bulky, but I see other people in the community use it so well. But yeah, the turkey garden stand, I've had trouble using it sometimes. Alright, so in the middle we're gonna have a fountain. Ooh, definitely like a really bulky fountain here. Oh, you can't really see it from the top. How do people do sunken gardens where you can like see it from the top? Does anyone have sunken garden tips? I bought a pre-owned copy of New Leaf from GameStop last week, and I've been trying to restore the town that was left on the cartridge. Thought it would be a fun challenge. Aw, you're such a good person, Jay. That's so sweet of you to do. Oh, and hi, Fox. Got your rotten acorn on lock as usual. Good to see you, Fox. Telling you to do 10 laps. Oh, see you later, Brandy. Thanks for the kind words. Hope you have a nice night. Oh, Lemon's also got a rotten acorn. Fox has company. With the 10 laps as well, what do you know? Really showing off my variety of the different fortunes that I have here. Did you play the Final Fantasy version that was all on boats? Final Fantasy? Something tells me that's not a real thing. I think Fox is just trolling me. I was about to say, no, I haven't. Should I check it out? Oh, Cornimer hates you. I think he hates all of us sometimes. Maybe with a turkey stand you can put those lamps on them so you can see them behind the moon. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I guess if y'all want, we can experiment a little bit more with that other centerpiece. Although that was just kind of an experiment and getting a feel for it. It was something I was daydreaming about. But we can try some different table sizes for it real quick. Maybe in the future I should try to pipe back to my house. Yeah, I think I have a pipe in my pocket, so I'll try to pipe back there in the future. My pockets look kind of full though, so I'm gonna remain focused on dropping stuff in my sunken garden, and then I'll go back and maybe try some other stuff. Perhaps make the space smaller or bring the stuff forward a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna try dropping it like this and then see how I feel about it and see if maybe I need to bring stuff forward. But it is kind of bumming me out a little bit. I was hoping that you could see it from up above, but you kind of can't. And I don't really know what to do about that, but... Oh, nothing wrong with a nice medium acorn cruel. That was a first for you? Yeah, Cornimer's in a bad mood today. He gave Jay the rotten acorn as well. Cornimer's a track coach. That's hilarious. Do 10 laps. That's kind of intense. Like, what kind of track are we talking about here? Like, how big is that track? 10 laps is a lot. It's like a mile or something, at least. Just like casually go run a mile, because Cornimerbot told you to. I did cross country when I was in high school, and it was based on like long distance running. But one thing I was kind of proud of myself about was I got my like fastest ever time in cross country, like for running a mile, like when I was doing one of my meets. So I find that kind of funny. It's like in a long distance running scenario, I got like my fastest mile time ever. Because I guess I sucked at it when I was younger. Oh, Jay. Cornimer also being a diet coach, huh? Yeah, I remember you getting back into Wild World Kappa, and you were kind of asking me about like Suncomb paths and stuff. At least it's always there waiting for you when you want to play it. No rush to do it like right now or whatever. Maybe you can actually see it from up above as long as you do like certain angles. You really do have to like kind of angle it. But yeah, maybe you can kind of see it. Oh, Allie! Oh, it's great to see you, Allie. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, hope you all are having a good night 3.
Oh, you too. How have you been, Allie? You've been posting such stunning content on your own like social medias and stuff. Everyone should go and check out Allie Autumn Weeds on social media for some more like really pretty Animal Crossing content. I've been loving what she's been posting lately. And thank you so much for 6 months. Congratulations on your budding tree. And feel free to get a charm if you'd like. I don't know how you feel about getting gifts in the mail, but feel free to check out that form if you'd like. And I hope you're doing good. Catching up on chat a little and everyone's acorn fortunes. Looks like Senna got a medium one. Nothing wrong with a medium acorn, like I said. Neither underwhelmed nor overwhelmed, just right. Yeah, I think there's a childhood story about that very concept, Senna. Oh, and hi, Karis. Got the mini acorn this time. Usually Karis has the rotten acorn for running laps on lock. Usually she's Cornimerbot's favorite track coach pupil. Maybe you'll get a giant one day, Karis. Oh, nice, Bonita. You got the giant one. Congratulations. Oh, you did work on your thesis today, so the you're on track made you feel better, Senna. That's good to hear. Wow, that's really cool that you're working on a thesis right now. Is it about that language thing that you were talking about a few streams ago? I remember you were talking about how you know a lot about etymology and languages. I like the idea of rebuilding a town that's already been made because it's a fun surprise to see what you get. I could never do it. I'm too much of a control freak. Jay bought a used copy of New Leaf and he's working on re-establishing the town that was already existing on it. I'm too much daydreamy about my own ideas to go off of someone else's ideas. Oh, you play tennis, Shivy? Oh. Are you really good at tennis? Tennis seems hard. You play tennis too, Jay? I am not a very athletic person, but I did get pretty good at basketball. I'm proud of myself for that. I was really good at shooting and dribbling and ball handling and stuff like that. I was a good guard in basketball. Alright, so here's our little basis, and let's try to recreate what I had going on with the fountain area here. Oh, thank you, Lemons. I'm glad you're excited for it. I just want to make sure I can see it from up above, which is kind of bumming me out a little. I thought I was good at overlooks. I guess not. I think part of my problem is this piece is too wide, but I guess it's gotta be wide if I'm gonna have inclines going down to it, you know what I'm saying? Usually with my overlooks you want to keep this lower level a little bit slimmer so that you can see to the very bottom, but I guess I didn't do it with this overlook. We'll see if it comes out okay anyways. You feel stuck right now on your island, so you're kind of taking an Animal Crossing break? Oh, really? I can't imagine you ever being stuck. Everything you post is so stunning, but that's definitely really valid, and I hope you're enjoying your Animal Crossing break. And it's good to see you too. Uh-oh, looks like Robin Fee got a rotten acorn too. Telling you to get enough sleep. I can relate to that. Oh, and enjoy your cozying up with Littlewood, Shivy. I hope you figure out who to date soon. And I hope you have a good night. Oh, Jules. Not Cornerbot telling you to prioritize life. And not to overeat. It's either 10 laps or a cold. Listen, if Cornemer doesn't turn up to work next stream... Good old Cornemer. How many of you played Wild World and know who Cornemer is? He's the, he's Tortimer dressed up as an acorn or something. It's really some wild times. I highly recommend checking it out if you, Oh, look! It's the fountain doing the thing! Okay, we gotta appreciate this for a moment. Even though, it couldn't wait until I was done. We gotta appreciate the fountain going off, which is always the best vibes, best moment. You love tennis, but you're terrible at it, Jules. It does seem like it would be fun. I'd love to play tennis with y'all. Shivy, Jules, Amy tennis match. Shivy can destroy us. Aw, Rakia vouching for Shivy's tennis skills. Do y'all know what pickleball is? No, what is pickleball? I guess I can always Google it. I've been Googling a few things today. Pickleball. Learn about the fastest growing sport. It's a paddleboard sport that combines elements of badminton, table tennis, and tennis. Seems like a little bit, A little bit repetitive there, taking inspiration from two different forms of tennis. Oh shoot, I kind of forgot how I did this, y'all, but the good thing is I did take a picture of it, so I'm gonna go refer to my screenshots a bit. Yeah, this is sort of my centerpiece that I came up with, so I'm just gonna take a little screenshot here and refer to that. And maybe we can boot up a playlist in a minute. I do have the in-game music on right now, and do y'all like the playlist better? Do you want me to put on a playlist? Maybe a nice, dreamy, calming, like nighttime playlist. Sorry, I'm trying to load Photoshop to deposit that screenshot in. All right, there we go. You play for your school team, Shivy, and you've been in the lineup the past years, so you're all right. Oh, nice. That's good to hear. I remember sometimes I got anxiety about that with basketball, like if you were one of the starters or not. Sometimes I was and sometimes I wasn't, depending on like the year. And there's always a lot of pressure, but also a lot of pride if you're like one of the starters. I know Jules is my basketball buddy. If Cornerbot's the track coach of the stream, Shivy's the tennis coach. You're the pro at Overlooks? Oh, thank you, Allie. They're actually like my favorite thing to do. I feel like the streams where I do like a random disconnected build, I feel like those are the ones that are just like pretty much Overlooks all the time. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your Minecraft village, Robin Fee. Maybe you can make that village unabandoned. The cartridge you got for New Leaf is a blank slate, Jay. Oh. Jay, why are you giving that town the time of day? Jay says that the town name is just like keyboard spam, and he's like trying to restore it. Jay, come on, value your own pursuits, not someone's keyboard spam of a town name that they like sold. Maybe Jay feels bad for the poor town. He's like, I gotta fix this place up. I'm apparently a natural at table tennis and have yet to be beaten. The funniest thing, because I'm not so fussed about it. Oh. Table tennis, huh? When I think of table tennis, I think of like, ping pong. Is that like kind of similar, like ping pong and table tennis? Uh-oh, I heard the 3 a.m. music. All right, we gotta go to a playlist now. Screw this. I don't even like ironically like this song. This song just sucks. I don't know why it's in the game. Oh, and hi, Katie. I hope you had a good vacation. Where did you go? No need to apologize at all. It's so good to see you. I've had a bit of a rough time myself lately, so I haven't been around on Twitch a whole lot either. Let's play a nice, like, nighttime playlist since it's getting pretty late out. And, yeah, screw this music. I didn't pay as much attention to Overlooks until I started watching your streams, and now I'm obsessed with them. Yeah, they're so much fun. I actually have a lot more trouble with like more regular landscaping, like villager yards and stuff. But thanks so much for the kind words, y'all. Oh yeah, Karis has some really beautiful town work too. Kind of just subtly posted on Twitter sometimes, but it's really beautiful stuff. Trying to figure out if it's symmetrical. It doesn't look like it. I gotta fix something here. Oh, you loved Cornimer, Katie? Yeah, he's such a classic. And thank you for the lurk, Cruel. That was the most pure reaction to the fountain thing. I know, it's one of my favorite little moments in New Horizons. On its own, I actually ironically like the shell fountain better. But the fountain, when it does its thing, that just really helps its beauty in my opinion. But on its own, I like the shell fountains a little more probably. They're just so like dainty and pretty and small. You prefer tennis and Wii Sports, Jay Kaiser? Oh, I was all about the bowling and Wii Sports. Oh, and thank you, and hi Big Vol fan. Hi Stream Dad, and hi Posdio. How have you been, Posdio? Made any more progress on restarting your island, Posdio? Love your arrangement. It's so cool how the beautiful statue almost looks like it's in the center of the fountain. Oh, you think so? You think it looks like a sculpture hanging out in the middle of it? Yeah. I almost wish I could put something celestial there instead, but I feel like the crescent moon chairs and the moons can almost be like cliche sometimes. So I have to really think about how I use those. Dang, Shivy flexing her starter status in tennis. It's Tennis Star Shivy, what I'm gonna start calling you. Oh, I'd love to play basketball with you, Jules. Jules is really tall, though. We'd be like on opposite ends of the court. I'd be like passing it to Jules for a dunk or something. Jules could pass it back out to me for like a three-pointer. We'd be a good team. Our coach today said that tennis was like basketball in the way that there's a small amount of people starting and a couple players make a big difference with how the team does. Oh, so you think they have some similarities? That's kind of cool. I'm always up for things that are similar to basketball because I kind of hate football. My whole family is obsessed with football, and I always dread like football season when they talk about like fantasy football and stuff. Speaking of which, hi Stream Dad. I'm talking about you and y'all's obsession with fantasy football. Calling you out a little. Aww. My dad said I was good at basketball. Thanks, Dad. I feel validated, just like the parents' picture on the fridge. My thesis is about Old English poems, the manuscript from 1000 AD. The thesis focuses on how the devil is characterized in 2 poems. Sometimes he sounds heroic, sometimes kind of whiny. Interesting. That is so fascinating. Good luck with it, and feel free to share about it when you're done, or what you think the core of your thesis summation will be. Amy basketball star. Oh, thank you. No, you're the tennis star. Oh, Jay. I want you to do your own New Leaf Town, I guess. Forget this keyboard spam town. You can do better, Jay. Alright, so this is how it looks so far. I hope it'll look better maybe once I get the cliffs closer around it. Yeah, I agree, Allie. Not the 3 a.m. music. Anything but that. Is that your least favorite track, everybody? Like, do you have a least favorite track in New Horizons? And another community ailment we call 3 a.m. clown hour. Yeah. It's just really silly. Not in a good way. This game really punishes you for being up at 3 a.m. I know, right? Why? What's it got against us night owls? What's its deal? Unfortunately, I don't know exactly what patterns I'm gonna have right here. I feel like I would like them maybe to be water patterns or something. Geez, I wonder if I should just use my own like moon tiles in the meantime. Like they're a good stand-in for when I might like do something else later. So yeah, we'll just do my own tiles over here. Maybe it'll kind of bring out the grays. "3 a.m. demon music." The 5 a.m. theme is awesome. Yeah, I actually could time travel to 5 a.m. if y'all want. That's one of my favorite times for Citaloon. Like, as an island, I really like the 5 a.m. vibes. Why is your OCD triggering, Dad? Is there something wrong? Is there something wrong that I'm doing? Tell me more, Stream Dad. Oh, you reset for a new island, Posdio? Congratulations. I have Renee as well. And good luck with unlocking terraforming. I hope it's a speedy process. And I'm doing pretty well, churning around after a bit of a rough week, but definitely having fun catching up with everybody and trying to work on this idea that I have. I hope it goes okay. Oh, Rakia is also a tennis queen, Shivy. I love to see you all supporting each other. Same on football, I can't stand it. Oh, I feel validated. It's like the most popular sport, I think, in the US, basically. Oh, you like basketball too, Lemons? Yeah, I like it because I can understand it, and I think there's always something going on in basketball. Like, soccer is a sport that I find like a little bit slow sometimes. I don't know if that's true or not. Oh, you love football, Allie? Jeez, you are such a, like, diverse queen. I mean, you love ballet, you love gymnastics, you love football. What sport do you not love, Allie? And hi, Retro Roulette. Welcome in. I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Thanks for dropping by. We're working on some cozy decorating tonight. Ooh, look at that tree. That's so interesting looking. Oh, you're not going to be playing fantasy football this year? I appreciate that, Stream Dad. I appreciate that. Why not, though? Just not as much interest? Is it because of, like, COVID stuff? Oh, thank you, Karis. Some of the cliff stuff is a bit of a mystery for me, but we gotta have a little bit of mystery, right? I don't really know how I'm gonna tackle the cliffs. Oh, you have to do some translating, Senna? Jeez, you're so smart. Look at you learning Old English. What do you think is like the hardest language to learn, Senna, like for an English speaker? Is it something like, you think it would be something like Japanese that's totally different from our language? Or do you think Old English is up there? I would bet Old English is easier to use than some foreign languages. Once upon a time, David had a family. When a story starts like this, you know it's gonna be a wild ride. Oh, Terry is grading papers right now, and she has like these language students that are writing like narratives and stories. Definitely let me know how that story goes, Teru. The most cliche beginning of all is, "It was a dark and stormy night." Least favorite track, all of them. So mean. Oh. There's gotta be a few that you like, right, Karis? At least a couple. Jeremy chaotically loves the 3 a.m. music. Can't relate, but I respect it. Oh, and hi, Tara. Welcome in. Thanks for dropping by. Hope you're having a good night. How's your Tuesday going? Just trying to figure out how to do this up here. Got some Pokemon music we're jamming out to. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, I'm gonna use my bigger tiles over here, like the big tiles. I'm gonna try these. We'll see how it goes. To me, the 5 a.m. music or the 3 a.m. music is silly and goofy, kind of the perfect vibes. Not people actually liking the 3 a.m. music, what? but I also love 2 p.m., which I know a lot of people hate. Yeah, I kind of hate that one too. Let me ask you another thing, Katie. Do you like the 3 p.m. music from New Leaf? Because I kind of hated that song. I wonder if there's like some sort of algorithm for the songs that I dislike and the songs that you like. Maybe you also like 3 p.m. from New Leaf, which I hated. Oh, and hi GPV. Yeah, love me a good fountain. I hope you're doing good today. Is it just me, or do you get weirdly tired at 3 a.m.? Yeah, that is the time when I typically start to pass out if I'm staying up a little late. 1 a.m. is fine, 2 a.m. is fine, and then sometimes 3 a.m. I start to get a little sleepy. I love the pearls surrounding the mountains. They're like little bitty moons. Oh, I wonder which pearls you're talking about. You mean like the little tufts of water around the main bit of water? Oh, do y'all play tennis together, like you and Rakia? Are you all on the same team? That's really sweet. You just like a lot of things, Allie. Yeah, and I'm over here just like standing one sport. I do like figure skating a lot though. I have a pretty big interest for figure skating, which I feel like is pretty different from basketball. I'm 5'7", so you were one of the tallest people, Lemons. You had to be post all the time. Yeah, I had to be post when I was younger because I kind of like grew quickly. So back when I was younger, like 5'4" was like super tall. And so I had to play post for a little while too. And then eventually it was like, nah fam, I'm short. All right, we're sticking to the guard position now. But I have played post before in my life because of those shenanigans. I don't know, I'm a little confused. I don't really know how this is gonna work. Maybe I should just roll with it and make adjustments later. Pathing is so fiddly. Pathing is very, very fiddly, so maybe I should just kind of roll with it right now. Your stream is really late, but you're good. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Retro, and I'm sorry I'm also like a little behind on chat. I like to talk to everybody, and so it could just be me that's behind, but thanks for being here. Oh, thanks for the encouragement, Karis. Yeah, I hope the cliffs come out okay. That's the biggest mystery for me, is what I'm gonna do on the cliffs around this build. I'm sure we'll put a few cypress plants in there. The cypress plants will have to make an appearance. Shivy is invested in the David story, Teru. She wants to hear how that comes out. Do let us know. 8 a.m. is such a bop. Oh, you like 8 a.m.? I like 12 p.m. a lot. 12 p.m. is a big bop for me. Oh, I'm glad you're getting stuff done on your island, Tara. What sort of stuff are you working on? And hi, Marcella. Oh, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing good today. Welcome in. 1 a.m. from Wild World is superior? Superior to what? 1 a.m. from New Leaf? Are we having a battle of the 1 a.m.s? 4 a.m. music is underrated? Oh, from like New Horizons? Let me listen to that. I'm not really sure what that is. I can't pull that up in my mind. Maybe we'll take a little break and listen to 4 a.m. New Horizons to refresh my memory. I just kind of typed 4 a.m. into Google and thought that that would work. Because that's the way my mind is working right now. I always do stuff like that. I'm so dumb. I expect Google to just like read my mind. 3 p.m. is Ginger's fave. Yeah, Ginger likes to tease me for actually liking 3 p.m. from New Leaf. That's one of my least favorite songs. Oh, thank you, Marcella. I'm glad you like it so far. You haven't heard the 3 p.m. music from New Leaf in forever. Not your favorite, but not bad. For New Leaf, I was all about the 7 p.m. Oh, yeah, that one's popular. My favorite song from New Leaf was 6 p.m. actually. You and Rakia were on the same team for a while and then transferred schools. So you're on a new team now? Oh, bummer. Do you have to play each other sometimes? Like, are you all opponents at times? That would be kind of fun. Oh, and hi, Cody. It's good to see you. How are you today? I asked Cinna what the most difficult language for like an English person to learn would be, and she says Japanese or Mandarin. Anything with a different alphabet, yeah. The hardest thing about Old English is that since there's not a lot left compared to other languages, there's a lot of words that are truly only found once. Interesting. It's almost like I guess you have to look back in history for Old English because no one really speaks it anymore. I guess sort of like Latin. Doing some gardening. Oh, that's cozy. I hope your shovel doesn't break too much on you. That's always my pet peeve with gardening, is all the shoveling and the shovel breaking. 4 a.m. New Leaf and New Horizons are both very nice. I agree. I like the New Leaf one. It makes me very nostalgic. Alright, let's do it on the other side. I think this might work for now. I don't think this will be long-term, the pathing I have in this area, but I'm kind of the opinion that I like to have stuff look as good as possible, even if it's not going to be final. Like, I don't like to just leave something looking like crap, so I do try to, if I don't have a pattern ready for it, I try to use what I have in a satisfactory way, but I'm probably going to use different patterns for this in the future. Oh, thank you, Marcella. My day's definitely been a lot better than it has been. I got to work on my book table today, and I'm off tomorrow, and got to snuggle with Dusty, and it was kind of rainy at times, which I like. I think it's technically a little rainy because of a tropical storm going through right now, but it's not too bad here. And I'm glad your day was good, Marcella. You do that with Google too, Kay? Just like type in random stuff without context, thinking Google will read your mind. Our schools are in different sections, so you don't have to play your bestie Rakia. I had to do that some in basketball. I had to sometimes play friends that I had from middle school or things like that. It could be kind of awkward because sometimes, you know, the competitive nature would kick in and people would be like really intense. Like gotta show you and show you who's better. Rival type stuff, you know? I'd say Arabic would also be really hard to learn for a native English speaker. Oh yeah. That like different alphabet like you said. I hope you enjoy your last week off before classes start, Cody. Got any plans for it? Gonna be chilling out with some Animal Crossing at all, or doing other sorts of things? I hope you enjoy it and soak it in, and I hope it doesn't go by too fast. I know sometimes when you're wanting to savor a week, it has a habit of speeding up. That's how I felt about my vacation week, and not gonna lie, I started looking up my vacation time again after the rough week that I've had. I was like, how many hours do I have? Can I take another vacation, please? Get me out of here. And I looked it up and I have like 31 hours. So that's really frustrating because 31 hours is not quite 4 days. 31 hours is like 3.9 days, I guess. Like, can I just please like take 4 days off and like not get paid for an hour? Like, what am I gonna do with this like 31 hours? I guess I can roll over some of it for next year, but I'd rather just take 4 days off sometime. 2 a.m. New Horizons is also nice. Yeah, I think we were playing that earlier before it like moved over to the next track. We were jamming to that earlier. I also like 10 p.m. a lot if we're talking about New Horizons tracks that we like. But we can go back to my previous playlist if y'all want. Oh, you're a linguistics person too, Katie? To those of you that like study languages, do you have to like learn more foreign languages than the rest of us? Like, that's what I would definitely struggle with. I'm not really good with foreign languages. I'm too simple-minded. Are you putting trees in the empty squares? I'm actually just kind of experimenting. That's definitely not a bad idea though, Pazdio. Do you think I should try that? I don't really know what I'm doing with this area yet. I'm just experimenting. Do y'all think trees would look good there? The designs on Wild World, when you do a Wild World stream, maybe you can drop the codes for Suncalm? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should probably just drop some screenshots for you, Kappa. Yeah, Kappa's interested in using some of my old Wild World patterns that I didn't post on my blog. But you're right, you could probably just screenshot them. I'm a professional at leaving things unfinished and looking like crap. Honestly, same, to be honest. Like, I'm just trying to be better about it. I'm trying to like grow as a New Horizons player, but I'm pretty guilty of that too. I mean, I've yet to finish an island. It's been windy over there, Marcella, better than just the dry heat. Yeah, it's nice to have a breeze if it's hot. Oh, Kendi, thank you so much for the host. I appreciate you. Used to be able to read and write Hindi as a kid, Shivy, and wish you could still remember it. So you could flex, you know, another alphabet. Oh, that's a shame that you forgot. That must be like kind of sad for you, but maybe it would be easier to learn if you like try to set out to learn it again. Maybe it would be easier since you've known it before. Sometimes I hear French words and I'm like, oh, that rings a bell. Like, that sounds familiar. And I wonder if I could, you know, remember it better since I have learned it before. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. I'm kind of confused. How about we just change all of them to crescents and then I'll go through and kind of like change some of them to the full moons because I'm getting kind of confused about my patterning here. Oh, so Teru is here to inform us about the rest of the story that began with there was a family named Dave. There was a family brought up by David, but David's family is alive and well, Teru reports. Good to hear. Does your vacation time accrue? I think I only get vacation time like once a year, and then that's like all I've got for the year, and then I get more the next year. And I can choose to roll over some of my vacation, but I usually don't because I just want to like take it all because I'm like that and I get burnt out from my job pretty easily. I'm just like, let's use all of this year, and other people like roll over all their vacation. I don't know how they do that. But yeah, your studies sound really interesting, Cinna, the medieval studies. I had a medieval themed island. I don't know if you got to see it much. I think it would be pretty if you did varying heights. Yeah, I definitely got to get some more like height type stuff in here. That's something I gotta get going. Oh, I love this song. Trees might block out too much of the patterns, but maybe short trees or bushes or like cypress or something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start with like the cliffs and see how much the cliffs add height, because I want to bring in the cliffs closer, and then I'll sort of see how much I need to like add to make it look natural and look good and things. I just typed garden gnomes the other day into Google to make sure I had them all cataloged. And honestly, what's happened to normal garden gnomes? Most were so inappropriate. Oof, Googling can be like that sometimes. I'm sure you know about that rule on the internet. Sometimes Googling can be dangerous. That's a shame about the garden gnomes, though. So tempting just to stop and listen to this linguistics discussion. Yeah, Taro gets into linguistics too. Taro knows both French and German, and you know, like Mandarin and English too, right? Although those are like more of languages that you grew up with. I want to learn Old English, even though it would be totally impractical. Oh, can't relate. It does sound interesting, but it also sounds really difficult and like you couldn't get a lot out of it. Oh no, I kind of screwed something up a little. Oh shoot, this is too confusing. You're just gonna chill with Animal Crossing, Cody, trying to finish an island that's summer themed so you can start your Halloween island? Oh, good luck. Sending you positive vibes to finish your island. And positive vibes for that Halloween island too. I can't believe summer's almost over. It's so sad. I'm not ready to be like cold again and stuff. I'm sure y'all are excited about it though. I know my chat loves autumn. I like it too, but I do like summertime. I like the warmness and summer vibes and stuff. You could write a few random things, but you've forgotten a lot of it. But not all of it. Yeah, I'm sure you know a lot more than like the standard person that took foreign language in school and forgot it all, which does seem to be the way over here in the US. A lot of other countries do foreign languages like a lot better from what I understand. I could be generalizing, but I feel like a lot of other countries do foreign languages better. And I'm not sure what we get so wrong here in the US, but that's the impression that I've gotten. Oh, and hi, Cheeseburglar. Life is uncertain. Eat your dessert first. Yeah, especially if you're an adult and you don't have to worry about things like that. I totally just like will bring a cake home from work all the time just because I feel like it and stuff. I definitely live by that energy. All right, here we go. Let's bring the cliffs forward a little and see if we can make this a little cozier. Oh, and hi, Akane. Welcome in. How are you? Dang, you know like Old Norse too, Senna? Have you ever read like Norse mythology? I know that that's really like popular with like Lord of the Rings and fantasy fans and stuff. Do y'all have like a favorite mythology, like Norse or Greece or other sorts of mythologies that might be like less obscure or more obscure? Oh, you're studying Spanish, Shivy? But might learn some Portuguese too? Try to, if you're invested in like trying to retain your information that you learn from foreign languages, try to like, I don't know, watch some foreign movies sometimes or something, because it's hard. It's hard to remember it. Oh, and hi, Kim. I miss Kim coming in. Thank you for getting the shout out for lovely Kim. I'm a little surprised to see Kim was last playing Minecraft, because I thought she was on a big, like, Pokemon Unite high right now. Look at Kim putting the Pokemon Unite down. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Kim. Definitely go and check her out. You majored in German, Kay, and did a historical linguistics class that went into a lot of Old Norse. Oh, wow. So many linguistics people in here. Sounds really interesting. Is German, like, kind of close geographically to Norse? Sorry for not knowing a lot about it. I feel kind of dumb. You don't want the summer to end either, Shivy? Oh yeah, because I guess autumn means back to school for you, right? So that's one reason to maybe dread the end of summer. Oh, Rakia wants summer to last longer too. I feel validated. I'm not alone. You're in the Caribbean, so you don't see a lot of changes in the seasons, Akane. Oh, yeah, people could say that in a lot of areas, I think. Here in, where I live in North Carolina, I think a lot of people say that we do get all 4 seasons, but in reality, we probably don't experience, like, some of the colder stuff as much as some people, because it is kind of in the South and stuff. Oh, thank you for that follow. We got our first chilly evening yesterday, and it really felt like autumn was on the way. Yeah, I've gotten chilly a few times just through, like, air conditioning and stuff, because I'm, like, weak like that. I get cold at the smallest things. My European friends are a lot better with languages and exposed to more languages compared to Americans. Oh, yeah. And I think they start earlier. I think languages are all about, like, starting earlier sometimes. At least that's what I learned some in psychology. It's harder the older that you get. Oh, gosh, I gotta break this rock. I mean, I really gotta, like, pause what I'm doing. And oh, we have an apple in our pockets. A single apple. It works out. Man, I love that for me. I don't have to go anywhere. Ah, that worked out perfectly. Dang, Senna, you know Spanish too? What don't you know, Senna? Ah, yeah, my brothers took Spanish. They went all the way to conversational Spanish. They were a lot better at it than me. I feel like they've probably forgotten a fair amount of it too. Since moving to the countryside, I've really appreciated the change of the seasons so much more. Oh, do you live in the English countryside, Karis? Oh, is it really pretty, just as pretty as I obsess about, like, in all my pictures and stuff? Good memory. Oh, Teru telling me I have a good memory when... I've always considered you a very dear Animal Crossing friend, Teru. Of course I'd remember stuff about you. So it was some of your, like, younger experiences speaking Mandarin in Australia that got you interested in languages and how they work? Yeah, it is interesting, but interesting doesn't mean that I would be good at it enough to pursue, but... yeah, languages are interesting stuff and how they evolve and how every language is either connected or totally different. Like, there are some languages that haven't influenced each other at all, and then there's some that have influenced each other, like a lot of the Germanic and Romantic languages and whatnot. Used to be fluent in German, Kay? Oh, wow. Yeah, it's hard to keep up with. I know someone in the community who is German. Her name is Sarah, and she apologizes a lot for, like, her English, but it sounds absolutely perfect and native to me, and I didn't even know that English wasn't her native language for a while, and she said that she was really flattered by that, but that she has to, like, watch a lot of movies and stuff to keep it fresh. Like, she's gotta, like, really study it and, well, not study it, but, you know, put it to use. You don't use it, you lose it, like, as far as your brain goes. Oh, it almost turned into a Pokemon Unite stream, Kim, but you like Minecraft too, so Squeezed a little variety in there. But yeah, I look forward to maybe seeing you play Pokemon Unite with some other Club Tortimer members. That'll be fun. And I hope you've been doing well and having a good week. You have some college stuff you gotta get done and you're stressed, Shivy. Oh, major hugs about that. I know the stress of school all too well. I struggled a lot with mental health when I was in school, so it's part of why I didn't become super, don't have a lot of degrees in my belt, even though I do love learning and I'm interested in a lot of subjects, especially science. If I had it my way, I'd probably be like a scientist of some sort. Oh wow, you come across a lot of Tolkien names and Norse myths, Cinna? Interesting. It seems like he borrowed a lot from that. Maybe I should check it out as such a big Lord of the Rings fan. Bring on autumn, I want the cold. Yeah, I know how you feel about it, Kim. I'm like, no, keep it warm and toasty. I do have my comfy. Y'all want to see my comfy? I know there's some other brands that are popular for this, but I love me my comfy. I have it over here. Look at it. It's so big and soft and it has Sherpa in the middle. Oh, I'm not even holding up the right thing. The only thing I don't like about it is ironically the hood. Cause I don't wear hoods around the house. I don't like hoods. They just get in the way. I don't know. I'm not a big hoodie person, I guess. Oh, you're visiting North Carolina for a college visit soon? I think Shivy said something about that too, that maybe we could technically meet up a little. I would be a little nervous that y'all would like hate me in person or something. That would be really cool, and I hope your visit to North Carolina goes well. Rikia finished a minor in Japanese, and that was a lot of fun. The senses were the sweetest. Oh, that's really cool, four-leaf clover. I don't know what that word means, senses, but it's probably some language thing that I as a plebe don't understand. I usually get sick of summer by August. I don't like the heat. Yeah, I just really don't like being cold, I guess. Give me like 70-degree weather year-round and I'll be happy. Love Norse mythology and the impact it had over here in England. Oh, what are some of the impacts Norse mythology had in England? Marcelo, your English is fantastic. I would never guess that your English wasn't native either. But yeah, I hear you. It's a struggle to learn it when you're older. I had a fun conversation with some of my coworkers the other day, actually, about language learning. And we talked about how when we took Spanish, they gave us Spanish names, and we were like sharing our Spanish names with each other. It was kind of funny. I don't really know why they do that in Spanish classes. They don't do that in French classes. I never got like a French name. But yeah, my Spanish name was Amelia, which is kind of similar to Amy, so I can see it. And thank you for your lurk, Akane. I appreciate it. English, Scandinavian, and German are all Germanic languages. They've branched over time, but they have a common origin. Had no idea that Norse was related to German until I took Old Norse. Oh, so cool. I always thought English was more connected to stuff like Spanish and French. I was a little surprised when I heard it was a Germanic language, because we have like a lot of words similar in common, or like root words that are similar in common with other languages too. You grew up in London, and he can tell you it's as beautiful as you could imagine. Oh, the English countryside. People sell eggs and vegetables and honey outside their houses, leave an honesty box for the pavement, little old gates, small streams, wildlife. Oh my god, I gotta go see it. I gotta go see the English countryside. You've definitely sold me. I can go and visit Helly, and Helly can make me some scones. Yeah, such a poetic description. It was emotional moving from London to the countryside because it's such a different way of life. Oh, do you sometimes miss the city way of life? Enjoy the melancholy of autumn. Yeah, autumn has some nice things. The crispness of the air, the colorful trees, those nice, cool, like, crisp days. I never know what to make of my allergies. Sometimes it feels like I get allergies some years and then other years I don't. When I was in high school, I would always get like red eyes in the autumn. And people would kind of like make fun of me for it. But I haven't really gotten that in recent years, so I don't know if allergies come and go or if maybe that particular plant that gave me allergies isn't giving it anymore. My university hosts a medieval conference every year. There's always sessions on Tolkien. He's become his own field of study. Yeah, he's so influential in like fantasy stuff in particular. I have heard some people criticize the languages that he created aren't really languages though, because they're not different grammatically from English. So it's basically still English. Can any like linguistics people confirm? You have a purple one? You have one too, Lemons? Oh, I got mine from Costco. Where did y'all get yours? You haven't done any college visits? It's great. Oh, I remember I went to like one college visit. Oh gosh. It was such a dark time in my life. I didn't know what I was doing. When I was 18, I wanted to major in physics and astronomy, and that's what I was doing my college visits. I was like, yeah, I want to major in physics. So I'm just remembering that and like cringing at myself. I'm not smart enough for that. But I wish I was. Oh, welcome back, Robin. We're starting to work on the cliffs, so unfortunately doing a little bit of bulk terraforming, but the front of it does look kind of cute so far. We'll see if the cliffs will enhance it even more. And welcome back. And yeah, definitely have a good night, Shivy. I started my stream so late. It was nice to chat with you about being such a tennis star and all the cozy chats we got up to. Hope you have a good night and good luck with your romance ventures in Littlewood and in real life, perhaps. Oh, you're addicted to Pokemon Unite, Jules? Really? Still? I remember you were addicted to it like a few weeks ago. Like it's still got that hold on you. I hope you're like a total superstar now and just like killing it in the multiplayer. To me, it's easier to bundle up or layer when it's cold. When it's hot, there's only so much you can do. Yeah, when it's hot, just like, you know, take off all your clothes. Wear nothing. Be a nudist. No, seriously though, I remember learning in school that technically when it's hot, what you're supposed to do is wear like thin layers to protect yourself from the sun. Like those sun teas that they sell at the store sometimes. Like sometimes those can kind of keep you cool and covered up from the heat. I feel you. I just, the struggle with bundling up in the cold is sometimes you can almost bundle up too much and then you start like sweating under the covers and then you gotta take it off. And then you get like cold again and then you bundle up again and then you get hot. It's so hard to temperature regulate. Is English both Germanic and Latin? It's technically a Germanic language as far as what it's referred as, I think. Oh, you had a German name, Cody, and it was Kurt? Oh, okay. I guess I was never given a French name. I want a pretty French name. Did you know that Amy, though, it actually has basis in French? Like the verb amour, which means love. Technically, Amy kind of comes from that. So maybe I didn't get a French name because my name's already kind of French. We shared Norse gods here, such as Odin, which I believe we call Woden. Oh, that's so cool. I'm gonna Google Woden. Woden is one of the principal gods in Norse mythology. Ah, it didn't really tell me much about it though. It just says it's a god in Norse mythology. I'll have to look into it more. I'm worried I'm gonna like the Duke campus too much and then I'll be sad if I don't get in. Aw. I remember really liking the UNC campus because I never had hopes of getting into UNC really, but I had been there a lot because my brothers went there and I did some basketball camps there. And I really like the UNC campus. There's like a lot of trees. It depends on what you're majoring in though. Different colleges specialize in different things. You'll make me some tea, Karis. Convert me from Coke Zero to tea. Which would probably be good for me. Oh, you think I was allergic to cedar pollen, Postio? I don't really know, man. I've never taken one of those allergy tests. Oh, you got your comfy from QVC? Oh, okay. Yeah, I got mine from Costco. And have a good lurk, Robin Fee. So do you know about this English and Spanish name thing, Marcella? It applies to some names and not all. Interesting. I always found it kind of weird as a concept that your name would be different in another language, but maybe it's just like a thing that they did for fun in school. Oh, Shivy. I hope it improves soon. Shivy jealous pining era. Oh. So you work outside and you can confirm that light layers keep you cooler? Oh, wow. I was just speaking based off of what I've heard. I didn't really know from experience. I guess I'll try that instead of my usual just not wearing a lot of clothing. I have been like sweating off my makeup a little bit less lately, so maybe that's a sign of autumn deepening and getting a little cooler. All the English days of the week are named after gods. I thought they were named after like Julius Caesar type stuff, like Octavian and October. I could be wrong though. I remember learning about all this stuff in school, different calendars and where they're from, and I don't really remember a lot of it anymore. I think we have a certain calendar. Oh wow! Harlequin! Oh gosh, and I know your name on social media as well. I feel really bad, I'm blanking out. But yeah, I follow you on Twitter. So great to see you in your community. Welcome in. My name is Amy and we're doing some decorating today. I can kind of pan out and show y'all what we're working on today. And what did y'all get up to in your stream? Thank you so much for the sweet raid. It's nice to meet everybody. Hi Callie, and hi Nizal, and hi Sean, and Game Doctor, and Peachy, and hi Sydney. Oh, such cute emotes. Love the little purple devils with the flames around them. And hi Vacanthia, thank you so much. Good to see you, Vacanthia. You went to UNC? Oh yeah, I'm glad you know what I mean about the campus, Kay. It's so tree-filled and lovely. Yeah, and thanks for the warm welcome to our raiders. Your name is Monica, right? I hope I'm not making that up. I'm like a teacher, trying to remember like a name or something. I'm sorry for being so cringy like that. You were playing some crafts based on Legend of Zelda? Oh wow, that sounds really creative. What sort of crafts were they? But yeah, that sounds really, really lovely. Have you been enjoying playing like Skyward Sword and looking forward to like Breath of the Wild 2 and things like that? And good night, Shivy. Shivy's getting too sleepy. Shivy's sleepy hour. Oh, yeah, we've been talking a lot about etymology and mythology this stream, and someone said that the months of the calendar like are named after gods, and I thought that they were named after like Julius Caesar type stuff. But Tuesday, Wednesday is for Odin, Thursday is for Thor, Friday is for Frigg, Sunday is for Saturn. Wow, that's really cool. So fascinating. It's the most like interesting etymology discussion ever. You're planning on sculpting some things, sewing some things, should be fun. Ah, I love crafty things. I haven't done a whole lot of crafty type things since I was younger, but I love the idea of it, and I love like browsing crafts on Etsy sometimes, like the Animal Crossing crafts and plushies people do. That sounds really creative and really amazing. I'd love to go back in the VOD and check that out. Been loving Skyward Sword, but played it in the past. Yeah, so it's just kind of like a revisit, a nostalgic revisit for you. And good night, Kappa! Yeah. Look at you even wishing the Australians a good morning or a good afternoon. So inclusive with your time zones, Kappa. Yeah, you have a good night too. And this is the overlook we're working on today. My island is kind of celestial inspired, and it's still in the early stages, which is both a good thing and a bad thing. There's a lot of parts of it that look like crap, but I really like the entrance in particular. The entrance is like my shining part of this island, and today we're experimenting with like an overlook that has like a fountain in it, and I wanted it to be called the Fountains of Memory. Maybe I'll try to put some hourglasses here and there, or some dreamy little allusions to like memories or whatever. I want it to be dreamy to the extreme. You could never remember the other ones, but Thor's Day is forever stuck in your brain. I didn't know any of this stuff at all. I thought October was named after Octavian. Come on, I'm not making that up. I'm gonna Google this. I'm gonna prove y'all wrong. Who is Octavian anyways? Yeah, he was like from Julius Caesar. And there was an Augustus, a Roman emperor. See, these are named after like the Roman and Greek people, right? Octavian, October. Oh, okay. Tumblr says October isn't named after Octavian, although there is a connection. The Roman year began in March, named after Mars, the god of war. Which made September. Septim, Octo, Novem, and Decem are Latin for 7, 8, and 9, and 10. Octavius means eighth. Holy crap. I I'm so confused. I don't know. Whatever. To me, these months are just what they are. I never really thought about where they came from too much. It's some interesting stuff, though. You were right about the months. July is for Julius Caesar, August for Augustus. I think January is for the god Janus. Oh, dang, Cinna knew all this stuff that I just found out on Tumblr. Yeah, they were saying October through December is numbers. They like ran out of gods for some of the higher months. They're like, all right, we're just gonna start numbering these. Oh, the wedding pianos at the entrance, or the wedding organs. Yeah, those wedding organs sure earn their keep as an item in Animal Crossing. They're so good for like illusionistic builds and pretending to be other things. But yeah, the entrance was one of the first things I did in Citaloon, so we got off to a strong start. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to do a bit more bulk terraforming over here, unfortunately. Sorry, y'all. Oh, thank you, Karis. I'm glad you like it so far. Same with your island. I love your island so much, too. Feel free to redeem a tour sometime. I don't know how you feel about it, but if you're, like, at a good place and you consider it finished, I'd love to go and tour it, if you have, like, a dream address. And hi, Salvia! How's it going? It's great to see you. I hope you've been doing well. What have you been up to? Like spacey stuff, or Lord of the Rings stuff, or Animal Crossing stuff? Macella's emotes are also me. I'm that woman with the math above her head. One of my favorite memes of all time. I love that woman with the like math symbols above her head. Wasn't July and August the months that were added to the calendar? I do not know, Hammy. I do not know. They didn't teach us this stuff in school. Growing up in North Carolina, the thing that I hated the most was like learning about the origin of North Carolina. I learned way too much about that. I would have rather learned about some of this other interesting stuff. The broader that history is, the more interested I am in it. Same with anything, but I like really like broad topics, and sometimes like in our school they would teach us like all about local history and things. I'd have to memorize like all the counties. Oh, thank you, Salvia. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got this crown from Etsy and I thought I'd whip it out. It's technically called a Persephone crown, like Persephone from I guess the Greek gods, right? We've been talking a little bit about the Greek gods this stream. I think you'd really love the stone circles here too, and there's a place called Avabury. Oh, let me look up Avabury real quick, see what that's like. Wow, it looks beautiful. Is that where Stonehenge is? Is Avabury? A Neolithic hinge monument containing 3 stone circles around the village of Avabury in Wiltshire. Wiltshire is such a cool name. England has like the best town names ever. I'm gonna name my next Animal Crossing town Wiltshire. Or Avabury. Just put Stonehenges everywhere. Y'all have such cool names for everything. But yeah, what are the stone circles for? Were they for like keeping track of the year and the months for crops and stuff? That's what I think a lot of those like ancient calendar type things were for. They were for timekeeping, for like when to plant your crops. It looks beautiful. My friend had a Lord of the Rings tea party for her bachelorette this weekend, and it was so much fun. Oh, that sounds lovely. Did you like dress up as a Lord of the Rings character or anything? Oh, I hope you had a good time, and that sounds amazing, and props to your friend for having such a fun theme for her bachelorette party. been bad news day here in Sydney. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sam. I'm always here if you want to talk or vent about it. I hope you can stay strong and stay happy and go and water your plants and be a good plant mom. Definitely want to set up a dream address soon. Just always feel like there's not enough to show. Ah, you're being too modest, Karis. I agree with Kinji. But I understand. I kind of want to submit my own town for a Twitch stream one of these days. Like when I finish one. Angie! Aww.
Thanks to @Ronastraub17 for my sub gift.
Oh, that's really sweet of you to shout out sweet Ronnie, and Angie, you're so sweet too. So great to see you here tonight. Thank you so much for 9 months. Look at your fully grown tree badge, and thank you so much for all your support and all the fun memories that we've had, Angie. Let me see if I can pull up a quote. One of the first quotes that I recorded. But yeah, I love you, Angie. I hope you're doing well, and I hope work's not dragging you down too much. Oh, okay. Oh man, Angie couldn't hear me. I hope it works in a little bit, Angie. Since Persephone going to the underworld is why winter happens. Yeah, I heard that she was like the goddess of spring, but then she went into the underworld, and the absence of spring is, I guess, why winter happened. Doesn't she have to go back to the surface for a few months of the year for springtime, or am I making that up? Stonehenge is near, but there's stone circles all across the UK. No one really knows the purpose. I think they were for spiritual purposes, gatherings, and they aligned with the sunrise and sunset at certain times a year. Oh, okay. I wonder if the clock thing was ruled out. Maybe it doesn't line up enough with some sort of yearly clock. So, yeah, maybe spiritual. I think it's really interesting to think about the history of spiritual things like that. Like every culture definitely had its own spirituality that evolved, and I think it's one thing that like ties intelligent creatures together. As if you reach a certain amount of intelligence, you start theorizing about big things and creating spiritualities and religions. All right, let me see how this is coming along here. Well, yeah, this is how it's coming along so far. I'm gonna keep building it upwards though, because I'd like to have a bit more height, so we might go all the way up to the 4th tier for this build. Let me just make sure everything's symmetrical so far. Yeah, this side is not symmetrical with this side. I should probably change that. Not enough time to order costumes for the Lord of the Rings party. Oh, I'm sure it was still a great time. I kind of, if I get married, I would definitely wouldn't mind like a Lord of the Rings wedding. I would want like Galadriel's ring, and I'd want to like cosplay Arwen basically, like wear one of Arwen's fancy dresses. Aw, Kinji and Karis arguing about their islands. So wholesome. So Persephone is on timeshare with the god of the underworld. She has to go there for part of the year, and when she leaves, her mom, Demeter, goddess of agriculture, gets really sad, and therefore winter comes. Oh, okay. Thank you for explaining that to me. I remember Demeter. Yeah, Angie. I definitely got your resub and your message, and I'm glad that it's working again. I'm glad a little refresh fixed it. Thank you so much for your longtime support, Angie. I really appreciate it, and thank you for being such a longtime pal and friend of the stream and still hanging out here. I know you always like a new build, Angie, so maybe I can head to the front real quick and show you what it looks like from the front. But yeah, we're trying to make like a beautiful sunken fountain garden here today. And right now I'm building up the cliffs around it. Persephone's mom, Demeter, was mad or sad about her daughter being kidnapped, that she made Zeus have Hades give her back for part of the year. Oh, okay. Another explanation from Cinna. Y'all are so knowledgeable about this stuff, so smart. Fourth tier. I've never seen anyone do anything with that level other than videos showing how to do it. Yeah, Katie, I do it all the time. I use the fourth tier with my entrance. I wonder how many people judge me for that being like cheating. I think technically it can add like a little bit of extra spice to my builds that technically shouldn't be possible, but what can I say? At the end of the day, I really like playing Animal Crossing just to make me happy and making pretty things, and I like that the fourth tier can give me a whole nother layer to work with and a whole nother element of height, but it is kind of cheating, I guess. Oh, thank you, Angie and Simi. Wish I could keep resident services as a tent. Oh, yeah. I guess it would work well for some rural islands, but there's some things that are kind of like locked and you have to upgrade almost, and the shop is maybe one of them, unless you can really like resist the urge to buy a lot of things. And the town hall is another one. But I think you can keep Blathers as a tent pretty easily if you want to. I don't think it's difficult to keep him in his tent if you really want to. Are you gonna keep Blathers in a tent, Posdio? You like the take of Hades having mutual feelings for Persephone? Yeah, I wonder, do you think Meg from Hercules was kind of based off of the story of Persephone a little bit? I don't know. I gotta always bring stuff back to the Hercules movie. That's one of my favorite Disney movies. I love Meg. Meg's one of my favorite Disney heroines. Oh, I'm sorry, Salvia. I didn't update the build there, but we are gonna go back to our Wrinkle in Time build later this week, probably. I have some more ideas for it. Do y'all want to hear a few of my ideas for my Wrinkle in Time build? You know how some planets have like dual moons? Like the famous dual moons on Tatooine and Star Wars? I'm gonna try to use the moon and the crescent moon chairs to be like moons in the sky for this like alien planet build of like Uriel. And then I'm gonna try to cover up the cliffs that those moons will be on with like some blue panels or whatever to match the sky. Anyway, I hope it looks cool. I kind of tested it out a little. So you're doing like a rural island Postio and the resident services building doesn't fit it. Yeah, the resident services building is a constant source of angst for me too. I can never really get it to look good in any town that I do. It never fits anything. 'Cause even if it's not a rural town, the color scheme of it might not match, you know? Like it's not gonna match your pathing. Some people are able to make it work, and I am not. Oh, Angie got a rotten acorn. That's so mean. That's so mean of Cornimer to welcome you like that. Hercules is your favorite Disney movie too, Salvia? Aw, yeah, it's so fun, and I really like their love story together, and the way Hercules is just fawning over Meg, as he should. And it's like everyone's source of knowledge about Greek mythology, that and like the Percy Jackson series. Hercules has one of the best soundtracks. Yeah. Those like 9 Muses. They were so fun. The Zero to Hero song. Remember those like little cups that had like Hercules on it, and such a fun movie. I'd love it if Blathers walked around the island. Oh yeah, like Celeste, doing like a little hunt for fossils or something. Maybe he could tell you about like his fossil knowledge, like while doing some field work or whatever. Yeah, I think my dream would have been if Celeste had her observatory still, even if it didn't really do a whole lot. Just like another fun room to go in that would be pretty, and you could go and see Celeste in the room, and maybe like on meteor shower nights or on special nights of the week she would wander outside. And Blathers could wander outside some too. I wish the NPCs wandered around in the game. I miss Tommy with his little flag. Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities they could do to really like take things to the next level if they wanted to, in my opinion. Like, there's a lot of things in the game that could be upgraded and made better, like the NPC interaction and stuff like that. But I kind of feel like they almost like ran out of time. Like, they were already hustling as it was, probably, to finish the game in its current state. But there's definitely a lot of things left on the table that they could have added. Fence customization and bringing in NPCs and other roles and ways, and mini games, trying to make use of like the dock. Yeah, having more like traveling NPCs to come and visit your island, like Katrina, Gracie. Gracie could have her own little tent that she pops up like on your plaza to come and sell her furniture. The Nook phone. There's a lot that they could have done, but I feel like they kind of ran out of time. We were fussing at them. We were like, in the lead up to New Horizons, we were the point at your watch meme. So they had to get it out to us. Hercules is the movie that sparked my interest in mythology for sure, but it's quite a shock to learn how much the movie really sugarcoated everything. Yeah, that's almost part of the reason why, even though Greek mythology can be interesting, in some ways it can almost get like too dark if you really hear all the stuff that goes on, and I think it's that way for a lot of like old stories though. Like, I think the old Disney stories and things that they're based off of, the Disney fairy tales, they're usually pretty dark too. So Disney has a way of sugarcoating things, definitely. Storytelling was not sugar-coated. The more chaotic, the better. I've loved Greek mythology since I was little. I've wanted to go to Greece and see the ruins and Mount Olympus ever since. Oh, that's really cool. This is a little vain of me, but I saw someone make Mount Olympus in Animal Crossing recently, and they used my mountain patterns. Do y'all want to see if I can find it on Instagram? It was like a really creative use of one of my codes. Yeah, I think I found their page and their Mount Olympus, so because it used my codes, I was definitely interested in seeing their Mount Olympus. You want to see it real quick? So unfortunately, Instagram doesn't show it very big, but maybe if you like really squint your eyes, you can see it. And yeah, that's the account. And they shouted me out. The design's by A Forest Life, and that's their Mount Olympus. I really like the little space right here with the columns and the statues, and the fact that it's an overlook. And I do think it's really creatively well done. I think they need to change some of the colors of the panels, though. Some of these panels should be like a gray color rather than white. Maybe they wanted it to look more snowy, though, but it's really cool. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that. Someone using my mountain patterns. Greece is one of the most beautiful places ever. Yeah, doesn't it have some really beautiful like oceans and beaches and stuff too? Like even aside from like the ruins that they're famous for. Oh yeah, the Isle of Knossos. I did a report on the Isle of Knossos, I think. It's been a long time since I was in school. If only Mount Olympus had HR to complain to. Oh yeah, it was definitely some bad stuff. Oh, you're good, Lemons. I'm sorry you've been stressed out by work too. Has it gotten any better for you, or is it still really rough? Oh, I'm glad you all like the Mount Olympus build. I thought it was really creative too. Even though I made the mountain patterns, I would have never thought to have created that. So that's really, really cool. When I think of mountains, I think of like rural landscapes and wildflowers and national parks. I don't really think of Mount Olympus. I thought Mount Olympus was only on Mars. Yeah, that's like the tallest mountain in the whole solar system. Maybe that's why they called it that. They named like all the planets after Greek gods back in the day, so maybe our more modern namings are also named after stuff from like Greek mythology. Made it so lush with all the trees too. Yeah, and the cypress plants. Did a great job. I'm a little confused. I thought Mount Olympus was like a mythological thing, but maybe just the part where it's the city of the gods is a mythological thing. So I guess Mount Olympus is a real thing in real life too. Oh, this song is beautiful, but I'm gonna skip to the next one because it's a little long. One of those extended tracks that snuck up in there. That previous track was The City from City Folk at Night. The food for Greece is incredible. Like, get me on a plane, all I want is Greek food. Oh, that's really funny that you say that, because we have a Greek fair, or like a Greek festival here where I live, and I used to like kind of go to it every year. And there was this dessert that I really loved. Does anyone know what famous Greek dessert I'm talking about? It was kind of like this crusty, like sweet thing. Like it had like a little bit of, like it was like both squishy but also had like some crispness to it. Oh yeah, baklava. How did you know that, Quaint Mango? I described that so terribly. But Katie knew it too. I'm glad y'all know what I'm talking about. That was like one of my favorites. Yeah, a Greek festival. It's funny to hear you say that incredulously because it's on the same grounds that we have like the state fair on. So it's like this big like tacky fairground with just like a lot of Greek food in it at one time of year, and you can go and get tickets and have the Greek food and browse some art and stuff like that. We have a Mount Olympus Hotel, Wisconsin Dells. Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. So it's based off of Mount Olympus. Speaking of like fancy hotels, I remember someone when I was working on Bywater, my Shire themed island, they recommended like this hotel in Tennessee based off of like hobbit holes and Hobbiton and stuff. Never stayed at like a fancy themed hotel like that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear work is so rough for you right now, Lemons. Accountant, scientists, works for companies to ensure they're up to standard for their water and their food. Oh wow, such important work. It's a shame that it's so stressful though. I wish it could get better, or at the very least, I hope you have like lots of time that you can unwind with like after work to try to heal and recover that stress. I keep like screwing up my bulk terraforming. I'm sorry, y'all. Tacky with Greek food, I'm sold. Yeah. Do you all like to go to like your tacky fairs that pop up? Do you all have like mobile fairs that like go around the country and set up shop for about a month or so, or a couple weeks? The carnivals, I guess is what you could call them. Do you all like carnivals and carnival rides and stuff? You had an international fair at school every year? Oh, that's a good idea. I think I had one of those when I was in elementary school, but as I got older, like all the fun stuff like that stopped. Oh, dang, Katie. I wish I remembered the name of it. I might have it in my stream notes somewhere. Sometimes I jot down little notes as I'm streaming and then I save them later. But I think I forgot the name of it off the top of my head. I can see if I can find it later for you. Oh, you're going to a country fair this weekend, Karis, in the English countryside? I hope you take some nice pictures of like Ferris wheels with the countryside in the distance. I bet that's so dreamy. When I was like a little kid, I wanted like my first kiss to be on a Ferris wheel. What a romantic I am. It was not on a Ferris wheel. Want a refund. We had a Ferris wheel at the theater fest once a week. Or once, that was the closest we got to a fair where I am. Oh, just like a single Ferris wheel. They're okay. They're not my favorite fair rides. I'm a risk taker. I like the more wild ones, like put me upside down and really go wild with me. I just want to live for a bit. Ferris wheels are a little slow. Oh, so since your husband like tests for food quality, sometimes he brings home food, Lemons. He tests this one company's ice cream, so it's always nice when he brings that home. Oh, nice. That does sound really cool. Definitely a perk of the job. Yeah, what do you have any ice cream recommendations based off of your husband's testing? Always wanted to go to a carnival. Don't trust carnival rides. Yeah, they can be kind of scary, not gonna lie. They like put those rides together and just sort of test them out for a bit, but most of the time they go right. Oh, and hi Envy, welcome in. I'm doing pretty good today. How about you? Having a cozy evening, catching up with the community, having lots of chit chats, and trying to work on a decorating project. How about you? How are you doing this Tuesday? Not big on carnival rides or events, mostly because I can't win anything. All I want is a huge plushie, and I get so mad. Yeah, it's kind of rigged, those carnival games. They're almost rigged to be impossible from what I understand. Like, I think the basketball goals, which, being a basketball player in the past, I would always try the basketball games at carnivals and amusement parks and stuff. And usually I think they, like, make the rim a little lopsided. Like, it's kind of hard to actually shoot a basket on those. Oh, I'm glad you like the music, Angie. The Pikachu plush I won once was rock solid. Yeah, I know a lot of people are into the idea of getting those giant plushies, but what do you do with it once you have it? Wouldn't it take up a lot of space? That's kind of the lack of appeal to me with stuff like Squishmallows, even though I know Squishmallows are all the rage right now. Just like, I don't have the space for that. I also don't really like sleeping with stuff like that in my bed. I am a single pillow type of person. Like, I cannot sleep on a pile of pillows because that would like hurt my neck or something. So just one pillow for me. You go for the rubber duck games. Aw, all this carnival talk definitely makes it seem like it would be fun to go to one soon, but I think a lot of them might be kind of restricted still because of the Delta variant and all. The last time I went on to a vacation, it was like an amusement park type of vacation, but I'm kind of itching the next time I go on a vacation, maybe like choose a more scenic type thing. Like, did an amusement park last time, so maybe the next time I can try to visit like a pretty cultural place or something like that. Mix it up a little. I wonder if I could also get this cliff a little closer. Maybe that'll help things. If I like bring this cliff a little closer. Oh, Teru, if it's a lot of text, feel free to message me it on Discord or something. I think it was maybe so much text that it didn't go through, unfortunately. Twitch has like a little limit like that, and that's happened to us before. Like when Shivy writes one of her fan fiction stories and shares it, it gets kind of deleted by Twitch. She has to Discord message it to me. Sorry about that, Teru. But if you don't want to type it again, I understand. Sometimes I'm like that. I'm like, I'm not typing that again. 2 pillows is brutal. Yeah, that sleep ergonomics. It can be rough sometimes finding the right way to sleep and not hurt like your back or your neck. Sucks getting old. I've had some back pain today. I was like trying to find the right position to lay on my back when I took my nap. A grand total of like 28 here and having back problems when I'm trying to nap. Love that for me. I got a Pikachu from Six Flags when I was really young. I used it as a step stool and destroyed it. Destroyed it? What material was this Pikachu? I remember when I was little at a carnival, I got this giant blow-up alien. It was like a big green blow-up alien, and I was so excited. And then I think at one point it deflated and just like ended up in my closet for eternity. It's just like collecting dust in my closet. But I was so hyped about that alien. It reminds me another thing that I really wanted when I was little. I really wanted this yellow exercise ball. It was this big giant ball, and I wanted it so bad. Saw it in some sort of kids magazine, and I got it, and it was my favorite Christmas ever. Got a big giant exercise ball. It's a relief it didn't get through. Would have been a wall of text. Teru's like, thank You're a pillow, body pillow, and one squishmallow type. You like to get all cozy and cuddled up with your pillows. I've never had a body pillow before. I only know that there's a lot of memes with body pillows. You know, you get stuff printed on the body pillows. I know that it's a meme. Yeah, squishmallows are so soft. I love them in theory, and I'm always kind of tempted, and then I'm like, girl, that's just gonna end up on your floor. It's just gonna take up space because you can only sleep with one pillow. You're gonna be too cynical to actually cuddle with it ever and would rather just cuddle with a cat, so just save your dollars and your space. I'm always on the brink of Twitch telling me to chill on my essays. I feel like I'm not like that when I'm in Twitch chat. I think I'm stick to a few sentences, but I love you all. When you have like a big text like what you did with describing the English countryside, that was so beautiful earlier, Karis. Ah, look at this. Look at this morning sunrise. We stayed up all the way to where it's like around dawn, but there's still a few stars in the sky. How dreamy, how beautiful for us. Oh my god, I've had the wrong log up on my frickin'... Ah, god, I am the worst streamer of all time. Build fountains in Cidalude. Shoot, I didn't do my log earlier. I'm the worst. It's okay, I guess it happens. I'll have it up like 2 hours into the stream here. Dang, I'm dumb. Gotta get back into the Cozy Grove. Get back into the Cozy Grove grind. You had the same alien, Angie? What? What was with the blow-up aliens? What was the point? Was it a 90s thing? Oh my god. I'm glad we can connect over this. I didn't know that anyone would know what I was talking about with the blow-up aliens. Yeah, I had a blow-up chair too, Karis. I think it met the same fate, although I think it lasted a little longer. I think it lasted a little longer than the alien did. But I had a blow-up chair too. It was like blue and it had flowers on it. And my cats liked to sit on it when I was growing up. I had some kitties that liked to sit up on the blow-up chairs. Because they are pretty soft. Oh, good night, Rakia. Thank you for your lurk. Good night, Tennis Star, Rakia. Thank you for being here and for sticking around after my days off from stream. I really appreciate it. I was worried about anyone being here at all because I felt like I was missing in action almost from social media in general for days as I sorted out my mental health and my work stuff. The inflatable chairs. Did you have one too, Candy? What color was it? The beanbag chairs. I feel like the beanbag chairs are a little bit longer lasting. And you know what? I think I'm gonna stop procrastinating on actually decorating. As much as I'm probably gonna have a 4th tier at some point, I feel like I gotta figure out what I'm doing with some of these other tiers. So, you know, maybe before the stream is over here, maybe we can try to figure out what's going on the lower levels. And I should probably focus on one level at a time and work my way up for this fountain garden. Alright, what should I do? I'm gonna get some of those columns. I wonder if like the columns, the lockers will be a cool thing to use, like these. Cypress plants for sure. You didn't notice the log? Oh, thank God. I still feel kind of silly though. Yeah, gotta love the 90s. I'm glad you all can relate. I was totally a 90s kid. I was born in the 90s and kind of a kid during it, so I might have missed any sort of high school trends that went on during the 90s, but I was a little kid who loved Lisa Frank and the chokers that were like kind of black and stretchy that you would put around your neck, and um, scrunchies, and what are some of the other favorite like 90s trends? Alright, so let's come in here and grab some stuff that we might could use. Maybe empty the pockets a little. Oh, I got this from Leaf. And I already have it. I feel bad though, it's from Leaf, and he was so nice when he gave it to me. He was like, "You're one of my favorite customers, Estelle, so I'm gonna give you this." And I'm just like, oop, I already have it. Probably shouldn't already have it, just like I shouldn't have like all the DIYs that I do. But I do. I guess we're carrying around our mailbox today, that's cool. It's definitely useful. Lava lamps! Yeah, weren't lava lamps kind of a throwback, though, to something even earlier? Like, aren't they a throwback to the 60s? I was obsessed with lava lamps, though, and I kind of made my parents get me one, and then I think it ended up just being, like, kind of a hazard in my room. Had to dispose of it one day in kind of a specific way. Your chair was silver? Oh, I can picture it. Someone totally should do a 90s core island. How do you think that that would work? Like, what could you do to make a New Horizons 90s core island? I think you'd have to use a lot of custom designs or something, because I don't know if there's anything in the game that like screams 90s or whatever. I like the shell fountain with the bird bath. Oh, thank you, Caesar. Yeah, my inspiration behind that was that the bird bath could maybe be like another little fountain type thing. It does hold water after all. So that was the idea behind the bird baths. You could see through the inflatable chairs. So silly. Yeah, I didn't really know it was a 90s thing. I thought it was just like a carnival fair thing, but maybe they don't sell those at the carnival fairs anymore. The City Folk song. Yeah, I know you love City Folk Lemons. Have you ever thought about going back to it with how much you love it? Oh, and good night, Karis. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful night, and thanks for staying up late with us. So much fun. And I hope you have a good time at your English countryside carnival. Totally jealous. Do you think I should have any street lights? Should probably add some stuff around here that has like street lights and things. And turkey garden stands, yeah. Great. I love when I fill my pockets up so full that like I can't remember what's in there anymore. Love that for me. Lava lamps were 70s, and all those trends came back for the 90s, like bell bottoms. Yeah, I totally had some bell bottoms. I kind of feel like flare pants in general, though, are almost timeless. Because sometimes people like just don't like to rock the skinny jeans, and that's valid. So bell bottoms is maybe a dated concept, but in general, like I do like a pant with a flare rather than skinny jeans. Let me get rid of some of these azaleas. They're cluttering up my pockets. I remember lava lamps. I had one in my room. I also put curtain beads up in my closet. and bought ones that glowed so I could put a black light in my closet. It looked neat. Wow, that sounds super cool, Katie. I would totally like that even today. I wonder if it got kind of annoying though to like reach into your closet and peer behind the curtain beads and stuff. Was it cute but not functional maybe? Yeah, and good night, Karis. Oh my gosh, not platform shoes. You had a holographic pair of platform shoes. I wonder what trends are coming back right now. Is it like more like the 2000s right now that's coming back? Alright, I need some of those upright lockers, and in general this is going to be a organizational nightmare trying to test all this stuff out and see what works and what doesn't. I want to get more fountains into the mix though. The whole idea for this build I think is revolving around fountains. Like I want that to be a motif. So maybe even fountains not just in that one circle, but also fountains up on the cliffs too. So that's something to keep in mind. I wish my pockets had more space. I haven't really considered going back to City Folk as much as I loved it back in the day. It just doesn't hold a candle to New Horizons, in my opinion. The decorating abilities in New Horizons is just unparalleled. Yeah, I feel very similarly. I might end up like going back to older games if I really, really need to for freshness eventually. Because if I do end up being a long-term streamer, that's one of the things that I can do to kind of add variety while still being Animal Crossing focused, is that I could try to challenge myself and do like playthroughs of older games, but I don't really feel like I'm anywhere close to that right now, because even though New Horizons hype might not be totally what it was, it's still pretty vibrant. There's still a lot of people having fun with it and a lot of people working on islands, and I want to soak up these like New Horizons eras and days as long as I can, because it might truly be even more dead one day, and I want to soak up these New Horizons eras and chapters as much as I can. It'll definitely be interesting to see how the community unfolds and if it is a long-lasting game or not for certain subsets of the community. Maybe some people will always kind of enjoy having such a creative outlet as New Horizons to play. Let's try some waterfalls up in here. I don't know, maybe waterfalls will help make it look more the way I want. Yeah, I think I should, Caesar. I think I should add some waterfalls to go with like the bathhouse vibe or the fountain sort of vibe. I'm not totally sure what to put in between the waterfalls, but we will try stuff out. We will try things and hope for the best. Alright, here's my upright lockers. Maybe they can kind of border the waterfall here. You have sad boy hours and need good vibes. Oh, welcome back, Shivy, but no pressure at all if you need to head back to bed. I know it's late for you and stuff, but welcome back. Thanks for coming back for the good vibes. That's sweet of you to say. You're totally part of the good vibes. We all love you, Shivy. I love watching other people play the older games, but I don't think I could play them myself, unfortunately. Yeah, there's just so much to do in New Horizons decorating-wise, and as such a decorating-focused person, it keeps me busy and it's so fun. Did I not have another upright locker? I thought I did. I thought I got like 2 out of my storage. But maybe not. I am a hot mess with my storage and everything, so maybe not. But we can test out to see how that waterfall looks. I feel like I can't really see it that good at this time of day, but I mean, it's there. I bet you could see it at other times of day. Do y'all think we should time travel, or should we keep soaking up this like 5 a.m. time, even though like it impedes visibility sometimes? Oh, thank you, Marcella. Thanks for saying that. Did you see the cast for a series of the new movie about the Avatar? I bet Shivy has seen it. Shivy definitely keeps up with all the Avatar news. Yeah, I remember the last stream that I did, I kind of brought up that Avatar role-playing game, but I didn't hear Shivy's thoughts on it. Have you heard of this? Like kind of a D&D version of like the Avatar series, where you can like create your own characters and have like a campaign and stuff. Ooh. How about an Aquarius urn action? Maybe the Aquarius urn should be even more visible though. Oh, like what if it kind of looked like the cypress plant was coming out of the urn? I think that can be kind of an underrated illusion. Like from far away, it kind of looks like it's coming out of the cypress plant, like a fancy pot. Love the waterfall behind the fountain. Oh, thank you, Lemons. I agree with Chu Space waterfalls being a vibe. They're probably my favorite waterfall size. Could have 2 waterfalls spread wide. Yeah, I think one thing I'm definitely gonna experiment with is having like a bunch of waterfalls all around this whole thing. It might be kind of cliche, but it might end up looking cool. We'll see. But I might just kind of put waterfalls everywhere and see how it looks. Seen the cast and heard vaguely about the tabletop Avatar. Yeah. I don't know if I'm super interested in it just because like I'm always too busy with stuff to play tabletop games. It's not really my forte. I'm trying to think. Maybe I can try the shell fountains up here next to the upright lockers. Not my phone going off. I hope y'all can't hear that. Not very professional of me to have my phone going off during stream. If you can hear it, I can definitely go and turn it off. Where's my pipe? Ah, here it is. Water forming is usually hard, but sounds cool. Yeah, I agree. Water forming is difficult. I have high hopes for this area, but it might be a hard build. And good night, Cloudy. Hope you're having a good evening, and thank you so much for being here for so long, and hope you have a wonderful evening and that this week treats you well. I hope you have some fun times in Coven for the rest of the fireworks festivals this month. Here's my shell fountains. I love these things. I'm obsessed with the shell fountains. Other ideas I have are like the nuptial bells, the frozen trees, Maybe lots of like star fragments or light up star items or statues. I mean, it'll be tough to decide on the exact arrangement just because there's so many options, but I just mainly want it to be like dreamy and have cool vibes like that. Oh, butterflies! I could put some butterfly models. Thank you for pointing that out, Miss Sella. Dang, I need to jot that down. Because that would really be something to add to that build. Oh, and hi, Cherry. I hope your dinner and homework went well. I wonder if you're like an earlier time zone than me, because it's pretty late my time. But welcome back. We're still working on this build and trying things out with it. Love the shell fountains. My one pet peeve is that they don't take a full 2x2 space. True. I love them anyways, but they are kind of difficult to work with. They're just so pretty. I love the design, is what I love about them. Alright, I'm sure I came over here with some upright lockers this time. I'm certain of it. Maybe not. Am I just like totally unaware of what I'm doing in this game? I thought I brought over upright lockers. Ah, Teeny Tanuki, what a cute username. Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Maybe we can check up on Dusty in a minute. I know you like Dusty, Cherry. Oh, okay. Yeah, we have the same time zone then. Okay, not gonna leave here without my upright lockers this time. Oh, thank you, Cherry. You think the shell fountains are less annoying than the shell fountains, or the cherry blossom branches are more annoying than the shell fountains? Yeah, I wonder if it's because the cherry blossom branches just genuinely don't seem like they should take up as much space as they do. Like the cherry blossom branches do seem like a ripoff of a 1.5 item to some extent. The shell fountains do take up a little bit of space, so I wonder if that's why. Just theorizing. Oh, and good night, Lemons. Yeah, definitely. No worries at all. It's totally like a work night. Thank you for being here as long as you were, and it really means a lot, and I hope you're able to cope as well as you can with the stresses that you're experiencing at work. Much love in that regard. Good night, Lemons. Oh, and hi, Ellie. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate you. Thanks for saying hi. And I'm doing pretty well. My one... Okay, we gotta... Yes! Yes! I stan. I'm obsessed. Best, like, public work project ever. Because that's totally the New Leaf public work project, just, like, imported into New Horizons. Am I wrong? Oh shoot. What's going on? What's happening? I guess it's the next day. Yeah, I hope you're having a good night too, Ellie. Good to see you. And thank you, Lemons. I hope it turns out okay too. I thought this would be a fun area to start to develop with you all, since I was feeling inspired and wanting to give this a shot, so I hope it turns out well too. The cherry blossom branches seem like 4 spaces. Yeah, you're right. I think it's because the pot is so small. It's just like, you're kidding, it takes up this much space. What's Isabelle talking about now? Huh. It switched playlists on us. Interesting. I guess it kind of goes with the vibes though. It's kind of relaxing. Using the upright lockers as stands is genius. Oh, thank you. It's one of my favorite moves, and I hope it doesn't look too awkward to people. I know technically they don't look like Greek columns, but they're good enough for me, especially in the absence of any sort of column except for the ice ones. So yeah, good enough for me. Isabelle, no news report, as usual. Oh, Caroline, thank you. It's good to see you. How's your day been? Oh no, thank you so much for dropping by. I hope you're having a lovely day, and I like the build too. I just wish I could see it better. I'm a little half tempted to time travel at this point just because this area and this time of day gets like too silhouette-y. Ooh, got some Pokemon music. Where should I put another, like, waterfall? Should I put some skinny ones? Let's try some more waterfalls and just experiment. Because this is a fountain area, so maybe it should have, like, lots of waterfalls. Oh, thank you, Senna. I'm glad you liked the progress, and I hope you had a nice chat with your mom. Yeah, this is a new playlist, one that's not by me. It's one of those like Shadow at Noon playlists, but I'm digging it so far. We'll leave it on, see how it develops. Aw, Shivy, you're so sweet. Hope you have a good night and never feel like you're oversharing. We all love you and wish you the best. And good night, Shivy. That reset if you don't like the silhouette, that's totally a quote that we've saved by you. Let me see if I can find it. It's quote 9. So I am a little tempted to reset because it's too silhouette-y. I am like that right now. Is your flower crown escaping? Oh, it is! Thank you, Kim. Thanks for letting me know. I hope it hasn't been like that for too long, but hey, it's late in the stream. Makes sense that might happen from time to time. Your day was good, Caroline. Bought a bunch of stuff for a home gym. So you were setting it up all day. Oh, nice. That sounds fun and very productive. We have some home gym type stuff at my work at Costco. I've definitely looked at it and went, but haven't pulled the trigger on it. And hi, Purple Moon. Oh, thank you. Thanks for dropping by and for hanging out. And thanks for the kind words on my island. I'm glad you like it so far. What do we think of the waterfalls? I think the waterfalls are kind of a no-brainer to add like some... just to like add some beauty to the scene. They help make the cliffs less plain. So I definitely think that they're a no-brainer. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Purple Moon? Queen of the Forest quotes. Yeah, probably true. But we got some other people in there. It's not like it's just Shivy. What is this song? I don't recognize this one. Pilot Wings Resort. Do any of you know this game? I've never heard of Pilot Wings Resort. Like, no idea what that is. doing a mixture of fairy core with mermaid and cute pink elements. Ah, that sounds super charming. I'd love to see it when it's done. Purple Moon, good luck with it. And hi Chicken Wing. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Welcome in Chicken Wing and Raiders. We're working on some decorating right now. If you want to get cozy with us this Tuesday evening, it's pretty late in my time zone, but we're still wrapping up some things. Oh, there's the alert. I was wondering if it was broken. Yeah, now it's official. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. My name's Amy, and I love Animal Crossing as like a world builder or decorator, first and foremost, so I'm having fun with one such build right now. Let me know what you all were up to. Yeah, I think I like the staggered waterfalls. Why not? I feel like going about a build like this is so hard for me because there's like so many different things you can do. Like it's hard to make up your mind. I don't really know how people go about decision making when it comes to builds and things, because I'm not able to watch as many Animal Crossing streams as I'd like, but like how do you decide where to put a waterfall and where to put a furniture? Yeah, I am kind of trying to do Elegant Core Purple Moon. This is my first time doing an Elegant Core Island and New Horizons at least, but I have kind of done an Elegant theme in New Leaf, which this town is sort of based off of a little. I had a New Leaf town called Citaloon, which had a lot of symmetry, but of course it's a totally different ball game when you can have symmetry in a game like New Horizons, which is so varied in what you can do. So this is my first time doing big Elegant Core builds and stuff like that. Huh. I wonder if like 3 waterfalls, just like go total ham with waterfalls, just like waterfalls everywhere. Why not? I don't think I have any more upright lockers. Oh, the raid! Twitch is broken. Gotta love it. How I decide is what looks good. Yeah, I guess what I have trouble with is technically you can do the same area like a million different ways and it can look good, maybe? Like, there isn't just one good way to build things, so sometimes it's hard to like make decisions based on that. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's what I struggle with, is there's an infinite amount of ways to arrange something to look good, but what's the way that you want to do, and how do you get there? It wouldn't let me raid you? Oh, okay. Good to know that it's working now at least. And welcome in. How are you? Thank you for getting that shout out for Chicken Wing. You were playing Bendy and the Ink Machine, but I bet by the username that you're an Animal Crossing fan as well. I do like this, but I wonder if it's inherently flawed that you can't walk to the back. Because don't you think part of the appeal might be able to like walk to the back of the garden? So maybe I should try to keep some sort of like thoroughfare going. That'll be so hard though, because I like putting all those things back there, but I feel like you want to be able to walk around the whole thing, so I'll try to do that. Wanted to try something new today and had so much fun. Oh, that's really wholesome. I'm glad you had a good time. And good night, Angie. I'd love to see you next time, and thank you for hanging around. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you for the resub as well. I hope you have a wonderful week, Angie. Much love. Yeah, it is getting pretty late, isn't it? I'm gonna try another upright locker up there. Maybe try a moon. Because this is a moon-themed island after all. Maybe we'll have to do like a moon count at the end of the island, see how many moons made it in. Yeah, I feel like I could use like another moon at the very top to just tie into the moon theme a bit more. Here's one. And what else would I was gonna get? Oh yeah, more of the upright lockers. This sounds achingly familiar. Ah, it's the Able Sisters. No wonder it sounds familiar. They really mixed up the Able Sisters theme from New Horizons though, am I wrong? It used to sound so different. Let's play the like old school Able Sisters song real quick. Because it's so iconic and it makes me very nostalgic to hear. Here's like Able Sisters from City Folk. Alright, where are my upright lockers? Come on. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright, let's get rid of the cancer tables. I'm not really using those right now. Why did I withdraw like 10 million cancer tables? Yeah, it's very different, isn't it? Purple Moon. Did they keep like the main melody or did they just like completely change it? I don't know enough about music to really tell. Sounded so French, brings back memories. Oh, I don't know much about your pre-New Horizons Animal Crossing play, Caroline. Did you get pretty into it in the old games too? Alright, so I'm kind of invested putting one more upright locker here, because I like that effect of the upright lockers being columns on their way up. And then I'm super curious about a moon as a centerpiece. My one fear is that the moon is going to be too short and you're not going to be able to see it, but I hope it looks cool. Let's have the moon as the centerpiece right in the middle here. I hope you can see it. The moon is really big though. I hope it fits. Alright, that's about as close as I can go. Was really only into New Leaf and played it off and on until New Horizons. Oh, okay. Yeah, New Leaf was a really good game. Y'all want a few more throwback tunes? Let's try the post office theme. I have one more idea. I don't really know how it's gonna fly, but kind of like the idea of these bells. These bells are really cool. They're kind of, I mean, they can be bells, but you could also kind of see them as stand-ins for other sorts of things. Like, do y'all know about, like, gazebos and the way that there are gazebos in Pocket Camp, but not in New Horizons? I feel like if you kind of, like, squint your eye and maybe use this in a certain way, maybe you could kind of interpret this as the closest thing New Horizons has to a gazebo. It just looks really lovely and elegant and has a cool shape to it. So I wonder if you'll be able to see these from down below or not. Only one way to find out. Oh, and good night, Teru. Or good morning, good afternoon. You have an assembly and staff meeting. Well, I hope you enjoyed reading those stories from your students. I hope there were some good ones. And thank you so much for being here and hanging out and chatting linguistics with us. And hope you have a great rest of your day and week. And I'll try to mail you those other items that we were talking about in Discord on my day off tomorrow. And good night. I can kind of see the bells a little. MTC, thank you. Thank you, friend. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Oh, thank you so much for 8 months of being subbed here, and thank you so much for such sweet and constant support. I definitely see it and appreciate it, and I hope you're doing well. Oh, thanks for all the love and hype. And it's nice of you all to upkeep your subs when I was so inconsistent this past week too. Thank you all so much for the support and love. Well, dang. Definitely looking kind of big and elegant here. Oh, Tom! Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet of you to do, Tom. I really appreciate it. Sorry to interrupt the Force One Joys. Oh, so much love to you. Thank you for being such a pal and a survivor buddy and just such a fun person to have in chat. And thank you for the support for 4 months. And I hope you're enjoying your Survivor Heroes vs. Villains rewatch. I have it right next to me here. This is my favorite Survivor season. We're watching it at the same time. I think Mercy's kind of watching it too. Oh gosh, I hope it I hope that doesn't that's not bad to show the cover. Oh, Doremi, thank you for the 100 biddies. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Aw, thank you for triggering the hype train. No pressure at all though, I know it's kind of a sleepy late hour here. I just appreciate you all being here. Thank you. Any other vintage Animal Crossing recommendations? How about Animal Crossing Meteor Shower or something from like the GameCube? That one's kind of interesting. Yeah, let's take a little blast to the past here. Oh, so dreamy. Oh, Marcella, thank you for the 100 biddies. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Oh, that's nice of you to say, Pazdio. Yeah, sometimes life does happen indeed. I had inventory at my job last weekend, so I was counting lots of books and stuff and had some weird scheduling. Glad that that's over with. Oh, Katie. Thank you so much, Katie. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Fudge Monkey and in general for that support, and oh, thank you so much. Thanks for leveling up the hype train. Totally didn't have to. Thank you, Katie and Marcella, for the biddies and for all those resubs that triggered it. Hope you all are having a good night. Let me know what you're up to. Corey and I just watched episode 2. We agreed to let me go ahead without her and then circle back and watch it with her. Oh yeah, that'll be a good idea. Corey's a busy bee. Who we talk about when we're talking about Corey. Let me see if I can give a little shout out. Core Skating loves Animal Crossing too.
Cheers to the best vibes of For's One Joy of For's One Cozy.
Oh, thank you, Senna. Thank you for the 100 biddies. It's really sweet of you, and yeah, all the best vibes while I'm looking for this nuptial bell. Like finding a needle in a haystack with all these elegant core items and cypress plants. Like, Jeez, where is this thing? Need a phone number for my nuptial bells here. Ah, here they are. But cheers to you for being such a wonderful conversationalist and knowing so much about the linguistics which we talked about earlier. That was so much fun, learning about Norse mythology and languages and the reason why we call the months what we do. Cinna knows their stuff. Ooh, look at the moon! You can see the moon. Ah! Well, actually, like, it's hard to see the moon in either way, because if you pan up, then the statue blocks it. And then if you're like this, you can't see it. Dang, effing chat. Stuff like that bugs me. Maybe I need to not be so picky. I guess you can see it from here. Yeah. Gotta run through, but wanted to pop in and say hey. Oh, thank you. Yeah, have a wonderful night and have fun watching it. Can't wait to chat with you about my favorite bits later. Aw. No, thank you, Katie. Been calming watching you build. Oh, thanks to Nuki. That's so kind of you to say. I'm really feeling the love. And no worries about getting busy. What are you up to? I was about to say, are you busy in your game? But there's other ways to be busy other than just being busy in your game. I'm a little too Animal Crossing minded right now. I'm like, ooh, what are you busy doing in your island? Oh, so Cherry, you're working on moving your villager homes? Lots of time travel since this is your second time moving houses? Yeah, that can be such a tedious aspect of the game, is you gotta time travel almost for every little thing if you want to have any sort of pace at all, like paying off an incline or moving a whole neighborhood of houses. It definitely takes a lot of time. Godspeed. And I'd love to see your more spread out neighborhood sometime, Cherry. Feel free to let us know, show us pictures of how it turns out. Oh, thank you for all the love and hype. Thank you again, Cinna. I'm about to glitch up to the 4th tier. So I don't know if you're still here, Katie. Didn't you say that you had never seen anyone? Or of course you're still here. You added to the hype train. But I remember you saying that you hadn't seen anyone do 4th tier stuff before. And I think I'm about to do it right now. I'm about to place a few nuptial bells up there. And technically you can put things on top of the nuptial bells, but I'm not going to worry about it because I don't even think you can see it from the distance I'll be looking at this overlook. Oh, it's the rainy day theme. We auto-played to the rainy day theme. Oh, thank you all so much for the second hype train of the evening. I appreciate you all. Hope you all got some cute emotes out of it. And, yeah, we're about to glitch up here. Oh, wow. I've collected all the level 1 emotes, it says. That's pretty cool. Alright, so what you need to do for the 4th tier, you need a little carved out space like this. You need a small little item to glitch up here with. I've noticed that the item that you glitch up to the 4th tier with is always a miscellaneous item. I don't know why, but it's gotta be like one of those miscellaneous sit on top of something else type items. Oh, looks like y'all got some doggies. Oh, and hi DJ Terry, welcome in. Oh, not much, just having a chill evening doing some decorating on an elegant core island. How was your Tuesday? Yeah, we're up on the 4th tier right now. Uncharted ground. The next great frontier of Animal Crossing, the 4th tier. It's basically outer space. Let me see if I can see any of that stuff at all. It's the whole point putting stuff up on the 4th tier is being able to see stuff. I mean, it definitely looks like something. I don't really know. I don't know if I like how it looks, but it creates some cool silhouettes. You have to admit, I don't know if I dig it or not. Do y'all want to time travel to another time of day that's maybe like a little bit later? Can actually see things maybe. How about 7 a.m.? Wait, what? Why does it say 8 a.m.? And my game is 5 a.m. I'm so confused. Whatever. Let's just reload. Oh, you're gonna be sad for Shivy if it was the parrot. Oh no, I'm losing my crown again, y'all. It's unacceptable. Did you forget to save and quit? Yes, I did, Postio. How did you know? How did you know? I did that for the beginning of stream and then I just never did it. Oh, thanks for asking, Terry. I'm doing pretty good. Today's kind of like my Friday with my work schedule, so I'm just hyped to be able to like sleep in tomorrow, having a cozy decorating stream. Just having a chill evening. Oh, look at my villagers congregating in the new spot. Why does it look so bad at daytime, though? Keep in mind the tiles are the part that I really don't know what I'm doing with. Oh, look, it's Dusty back there. Should we revive the cat cam to keep an eye on Dusty? Oh no, it just looks like she's curling up in a ball back there, so not worth the cat cam. You do that stuff constantly too, Posdio. Could try doing one of those pretty water versions of the path. Yeah, I was definitely thinking about water patterns in this area since it's so like waterfall and fountain themed is the whole vibe of the area, so definitely thinking about like waterfalls and stuff that I could do. Alright, moment of truth. I'm kind of nervous. I've been seeing it at that one time of day like this whole time. What's it gonna look like at a different time of day? What do y'all think? Do y'all have opinions? My thoughts. I think I went a little too ham with the waterfalls. I think sometimes waterfalls require some restraint. You can go a little too crazy with them and it's just like waterfalls everywhere and it actually doesn't look good. So I think I need to chill out on the waterfalls. And some of the other stuff, I mean, I think I'll just have to try different things and see what I like better. Like there's not gonna be any wrong or right answer, but just trial and error and see what sticks and what I like the best. So grand. Thank you, Katie. Oh, you just finished an area 2 Purple Moon? Oh, congratulations. That always feels really good to finish an area. You like it? Looks so tall. Yeah, the 4th tier glitch will definitely do that. I'm gonna see if I like some shorter or smaller waterfalls better. Goes back to that like going too crazy with waterfalls thing. Maybe the small ones will be a little better. Yeah, I do think I like the small ones better. That might even be too many waterfalls, even that though. We'll see, we'll see. I also feel like I've got to figure out what I'm doing down here because it's too flat down here. but I don't really know what I'm doing down here. But anyway, it's definitely getting really late, and I don't want to go on too long. So I might kind of call it a night as far as what we accomplished here today, and this is what we came up with, and hopefully we'll come up with something better as time goes on. Let's try to get that perfect view. I love how chill this game is. I have so much terraforming to do. Yeah. It's one thing that's fun about this game is it can like keep you busy in the sense that there's always things to work for and to do and to strive for. Like it can be a very like sandbox type game, but also a sandbox game where you create your own goals. So you can have goals that are different from anyone else and do things that maybe no one else has done quite yet. So it's a really fun game in that way. But yeah, there it is. Thank you, Cherry. Good night, Marcella and Purple Moon and Cinna. Pearls equal small moons? Oh. Are you talking about the pearls in the shell fountains? Is that what you mean, Cinna? Oh, thank you, Purple. Good luck on moving those 3 houses, Cherry. Trying not to burn yourself out. I feel like the only thing I get burnt out of is like work. Like this is my escape. I don't get burnt out of this game, but work definitely. I'm thinking some trees. Like I probably need some more trees and foliage in this area. Can't be a garden without some more greenery, right? It's almost like I got too much of the stone stuff everywhere. Oh, and good night, Hammy. Thank you for trying to keep your eyes open with us. Good night, Cherry and DJ Terry and Katie. Good night, Doremi and Cinna. It's like the little moons in the Celestial City. Oh, that's very whimsical of you to say. I'll make it headcanon for me too. Oh, thanks for the kind words. Yeah, I had fun with my look today. Thank you all so much for being here and for all the support and the hype trains. And I think my next stream will be Thursday, and I'm gonna try my hardest to finish my Bywater paths tomorrow. So stay tuned on Thursday for if I actually finish those paths or not. And I'll also be like on these socials posting updates on my islands, especially like the Twitter is a good place to follow for updates to stream in the towns in my life, go live tweets, and I'm trying to build my Animal Crossing Instagram over time too, the one that's just a forest life on Instagram. Oh, thanks for linking the Discord too, Marcella. I like to hang out there as well and keep in touch. Alright, good night everyone. Bye. Oh, good night, Danny Cho. Good night, Costio. Much love. Bye, everyone.